Hel- Oh, yeah, that's just... Okay, yeah. Hello, everybody! Hi! Hi, welcome back to another Lost Tales of Ardaithe, where I am the DM, I am maybe 13, and I am joined by my amazing players. Starting from the order of operations on my screen, we have the Sorcerer Supreme himself. Playing James Hargrove, we have Walkman EXE.
Greetings and salutations.
Up next, we have the mad mind of the warlock himself. Playing Aki Hijatkosta, we have Risk. What's up, Risk?
Hello, how are
That
you?
was probably the closest we've ever gotten to
I think
pronouncing
so.
it.
I'm
It's
really proud.
Yakosta. Yakosta.
I'm
hard.
shut
Yeah, victories
Yeah,
where you
close.
can get them.
I'm really proud of myself. Then Hawk just sort of stepped on top of me and just kind of pushed me into the dirt. Speaking of which, we have Damon being played by the Hawk Abridged, who is just being the rudest to me. I'm gonna kill Damon.
I know. I'm definitely the worst person on the party. Definitely the worst.
Like maybe
hands
one day
down,
you'll.
I am
find
the
out
worst
how
person here.
accent is.
If you kill Scout, please bring him back with someone with a consistent accent.
I am certain.
I know.
I am certain you did
I'll
not
get this
start.
accent down one day.
I am certain you did not start with the Scottish, and half the time I can't understand it.
No, that's not Scottish. It's Irish.
What Irish?
It's supposed to be Irish.
That's the
Hey, go fuck
best.
yourself.
It's a post.
I didn't want to do redneck for him, which is what I kept doing.
Maybe you should just do that.
I don't want to do
Redneck
redneck.
Irish.
Redneck fucking sucks.
I'm saying blend the two. Redneck
Hi,
Irish.
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a podcast accent, which is basically the redneck version of Irish.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ireland.
Up next, we have the tiefling boy himself, the Sun Soul monk. We have Josh Kaposh.
Hey guys, I'm so cool still.
No, wacky.
I feel like I get progressively less cool every time I do that. That's not working for me.
And last but not least, we have my twin brother. Sorry if we sound the same. There is no hope for you. Playing Roland the Thief King. It is Storm Sage 13. What? Hey, Josh, I was wanting. Josh, you're cool.
I'm glad that I'm cool now.
I don't know
And
what
now
I'm
we
doing.
differentiate their voices.
Just put subtitles on me through the entire game.
I'm not editing that. Nope. Anyway, so
If he has to edit it, that means you're gonna have to type up everything that you say in subtitle.
when last our tale was told, our party had befriended an ancient iron dragon and met with two members of the Council of Amareth, revealing how the mining town's mayor was mistreating the cobalt workers. The party offered who they thought would be a suitable replacement for the position of running the mines, as well as giving the kobolds a representative on the council itself. They were told that they would be given an award, a reward, and that it would be delivered to the Wyschard estate that James has in the near future. Upon returning to Dumire, they discovered that the Free Mages were making one final attempt on the city to release the Glabrezu and seems to have freed it. A battle ensued where many of you took some serious hits, were grappled, and nearly rendered unconscious. However, thanks to a level 5 banishment spell, the Glabrezu was successfully banished away back to wherever it came from. The party now celebrating their victory, looking to the future on what to do next. We pick up with all of you in the Firthmire Inn, enjoying your victory as you celebrate with Wesley, Flynn, and the members of the Platinum Chain. What do you do?
I drink water.
Okay.
Drink wine.
I will have a nice red.
I'm drinking rock gut liquor. I have the money, but I'm drinking the cheapest shit.
Roland is off in the corner nursing his wounds because while he didn't get hit a lot, he is not used to direct combats. And he was lined up in that thing. He's just like, that was a terrible idea.
Yeah. Lay on hands.
Ooh.
If anyone else needs recovery, Just let me know.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm at
that
about
was
half health.
that was a stupid plan that I did, and I probably am one of the smaller people here.
Claire just sort of leans over and just sort of slaps you on the shoulder. Let me know if you need anything else.
How much do we heal?
You both healed 15 hit points.
Nice.
Cool.
Hey, am I full?
I'm not. I'm still about half. Thank you, lass.
She smacked you again, and this and just kind of flicks your forehead. Heal an additional 15. That's all I got left.
I'm a fool!
Huzzah.
I didn't get hit once.
Yeah, because you're a Dexy boy.
I can fix that for you if you'd like.
No, I'm good. You know, I prefer not feeling pain, actually.
Talk actually, the Earth Genasi in Sun Soul robes comes up to you. Boy, that was some fun up there.
I mean, we couldn't have done it without you, though. I just did the upward action.
Yeah. It was a team effort. Balud would be
take that.
proud of you.
Thank you. Oh, I still have to open the letter. Oh.
I
Yeah,
hand
that's-
him some parchment and a quill, because I've already finished writing my own letters.
Cool. Alright. Thank you. I should open his, though, too.
Roland sees the little girl from before and just casts Minor Illusion Puppy again.
The puppy!
Just the tiniest puppy, just doing somersaults on the table. Like, it's a spectral puppy, it's clearly an illusion, but it's just to entertain.
The mother comes by and gives you all the drinks that you requested. Yeah, here. Boy, that was some shit. That was some shit.
Please leave the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
There's a child present, please.
A second ball is on the way for when you finish that one. Don't worry, this one's on the house.
At least this place didn't fall apart.
It can't be. Isn't like the Swarma scene where it has taken some damage?
No,
Or
no,
just-
it's the Schwarmer scene. This place isn't badly damaged. There's just at worst, there's just the doors kicked in and there's one broken window, and you see that there's someone already repairing it. Her husband's already, Mr. Footmile's already fixing it. So,
Before she walks away, I just kind of grab her attention for a moment.
what can I do for you?
Oh, I just let you know that I should be having some money coming this way. It's for you lot. Thanks for putting up with me the last couple of years.
Oh, well, you actually paying back your tab?
Hey, with interest.
Color me impressed. I didn't think we get that money back.
Hey, well, just kind of a bit of a windfall. Decided to send some of it this way.
No, she just kind of pinches your cheek. You're a good man, Damon.
So
Yeah, I
wait,
won't go
did
that
they?
far.
So are they delivering it to each of us, like a specific location, or are they all just delivering our reward to?
They said they would be delivering. Hawk, was Damon referring to the reward from the council?
Yeah, I was having my part sent, at least part of my part sent to them.
Okay.
Remember, I asked for to be sent to the end.
I think I forgot about that part, so I will say that a portion of your specific, what's the word I'm looking for?
Boon.
Reward?
Thank you. Reward is being sent here while the rest is being sent to Wyschard.
Hi, Storm here. I thought
And I
you.
don't want them to know.
I thought you were talking about the stuff from the mines that we aren't going to get because the guy who made that deal was in jail. I thought you were talking about that, and I was confused and laughing. But
I mean, it's the same. In my mind, it's the same deal because it's the reward we got for fucking over the guy who I made the deal with.
True.
yeah, but I thought you meant like the stuff from like percentage of the
no.
mines. I was like,
Look! It's in the long run, it's all capitalism. They offered us a better deal. We betrayed our employer. We got paid.
Exactly.
Yes.
Good job.
Huzzah, capitalism.
What's capitalism?
It's the economic system of
No,
America, my dude.
I was
Zois?
sorry. I'm sorry. That was sore. I'm sorry.
That was Zorkasm, if you will.
Yeah, no, James was talking to Zois about this land far away called America.
Tarax is back.
Please have on standby for when we digress.
It just blinks in and out of reality.
You see this Tarax like...
The blinking Tusk.
Wow, James, what was that?
Oh yes, the mythical Blink Tarask. It is what mothers tell their children every night before bed.
Oh, good.
I heard the tale, but I never thought it was true.
Zach Brannigan, tell us more.
Makes me so happy that I'm not the only one that saw that.
Yes, don't worry, you're not crazy.
Who had the
We
ropes?
think.
We.
Anyway.
You okay, Josh?
No.
All right.
That was not the only one.
Josh, it's me, I'm your father!
I'm a teenager. This isn't fair. I laugh too easily. Oh gosh.
Okay, so...
God damn it.
Wesley just sort of leans in, it's like, so... I know me and Flynn have discussed heading over to the gates of Hemberos to try and investigate what happened to Elberos. I think I said that wrong, but I don't care. I'm looking for Elberos. What are the rest of you going to be up to?
I'm going home.
Oh. It's good to go home every now and then.
Sure.
What is this home you speak of?
So it's like a place where you live, but not on a temporary basis.
Damon just squints.
It seems a little temporary. I mean, it's not like you're there all the time. I haven't been home in 3 years.
Home is where you hang your thieves' cloak when you're not out stealing shit. I'm next to a paladin.
2 paladins, sweetie.
You didn't hear anything from me.
3 paladins, dear.
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
Aye, 4 paladins.
I'm not-
I myself am a reformed criminal.
I'm not good enough to be a paladin.
I just look at Roland. Just know this. When you're in my house, keep your hands to yourself.
Hey, if you that's a challenge, don't you, mate?
It's not necessarily of, ooh, shinies, I must have. It was more of a, how do I phrase it? If someone's ego's bigger than their mansion, and they have something that's a symbol of their ego, it's mine.
Again, hands to yourself.
Again,
I better say,
You
Doc,
don't
you better
know
start
me.
watching.
again,
don't worry
2
about it.
paladins.
And you're welcome for saving you.
I just leaned over to Roland. Hey, don't worry about it. They never see it coming.
Claire just kind of gives you a squint.
I just look at the paladins and go, and besides, you can't honestly say there's not evil paladins.
Hey, evil's entirely just a bit point of view. Like something that could be
I
pious
just
or-
snap my finger. I just snap my finger and point at Damon. Just kind of like, yeah, what he said.
Well, there
I
are
mean,
there are forces that thrive off evil itself. However, I do understand what you are implying. And Claire just sort of chimes up, I'm just fucking with them.
I'm so scared.
I'm not paying for her drinks anymore.
What? You're paying for our drinks? Oh fuck! What about we got something a bit better than this?
Well, we got the first round free on the house, but the second round, I'm assuming we pay for.
Well, I paid for the first round.
Hey, that's true.
Oh shit, that's right. Can we get our money back?
27. The second James mentions we all pay individually, I'm out.
Alright,
Look,
so
I'm looking for a split check.
The waiter
No.
comes by like, so we all paying separate checks? Okay, thanks. That's a lot more work on me. Thanks, assholes.
I'm not paying for Roland's fishbowl of liquor.
I mean, someone has to. I stealthed out of there.
His fantasy Mai Tai.
roll perception.
Me?
Yeah, I mean,
Why you gotta do that to me?
yeah, because you're saying you stealthed. I want to see who...
Gives people's passives, you know?
Oh fuck it! I'm gonna roll perception too. Why not? I have
Okay.
decent wisdom. This is the only.
I'll roll
character that has
perception.
decent
Oh no.
I got
25.
a natural 20.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a 19, but still.
Yeah, he sees
Mine is also a 19.
25.
Damon doesn't see.
Damn.
James, what was your total?
Less than Damon's.
Oh wait, I have advantage on stealth checks. I forgot.
Alright, fuck.
Oh, that was a natural
Nice.
1, so you take that one. And Josh, you got a natural 20?
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone just sort of... Damon and James, you guys are trying to figure out the check, and Zoris, you see Roland just sort of backflip out a window.
Quietly.
Very deftly.
I got a gift for this.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna be muttering words and just swirling the liquid in my drink and cast invisibility on myself.
I can't
Okay,
see
then.
anything.
Oh, that's right. I have that spell too.
Everyone just disappeared.
You know what? Fine. I cast Misty Step. I'm outside the building. Fuck you.
Guys, stop. Guys.
Totally worth a stealth slot.
Absolutely.
And like that,
I'll see you a
three
little later. Gotta go into the bathroom.
three members of the party have absconded with the
I'm
free
taking
drinks.
the bottle with me.
Okay, Zoris, what are you and Damon doing?
Hi, I'm looking around the room. Boy, how the hell am I the most honest member of the group? I'm sitting here next to the fucking paladins and the monk.
You say this.
Everyone else left.
Look, I just brought up one thing and everybody started yeeting out. James wasn't about to be stuck with the bill.
I wonder if you guys remember that there is no bill. This is on the house.
No, I got that the first round was.
I never
I will
said
always-
that.
I will always find a way to save money, even if it's free.
I'm not insightful to know.
Look, I stole a bottle of wine. I'm good.
I'm not insightful enough to know if there was actual tension here, if anyone just jumped out as a joke, and I'm really scared.
Alright, it's just you, me, and the paladins now, boy.
I think they actually did it.
I just drink more water.
I just look over to the paladins. Boy, want to do a drinking game?
Why not?
Alright, use their fabled paladin constitution.
You see a green hand sort of push in. I'm in.
Hey, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Spit.
Okay.
And then Claire just sort of looking at Spit. Oh, you kept that one.
Hey, but the boys done proved himself to be a good party member.
Hi. And you taught him common.
Hey, headband of intelligence.
And a throat of and a collar of tongues.
Oh yeah. Hey, and a collar of tongues.
Okay, that's more reasonable.
Hey, the doc treats him, I don't know, lab assistant, confidant, butler, pet, I don't know.
I carry bodies.
That's pretty much lab assistant, confidant, butler.
Yep.
That's all their
I'm
job
gonna mute myself for a
descriptions.
second until I get his fucking accent back.
That's Damon's storyline quest to find an accent.
Alright, there we go. Think I found it back. Or at least I'm a little more consistent.
I think I found it.
Alright,
So after the drinking,
Alright, fuck it.
He's been
All right.
drinking.
Who's going to be indulging in this?
I am.
Okay.
I'm good.
Roland is going to cast Disguise Self and start a betting tab with everyone at the bar.
Okay. Roll a charisma check, and I want Damon. Zoris, you're out.
Quick thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not participating, but
Okay.
I'll probably bet.
Okay. So I want Damon to roll a Constitution saving throw.
8. Damn it.
People don't seem that enthralled in betting at the moment.
Damn it.
Constitution save, you said?
Save, yes.
Okay, that's a 22.
22. Okay, you succeed, and you're like easy. Come on, what's the real challenge?
I just poured another round of the rock gut bottle I have.
I'm just bringing up Claire and Spit's sheets to see, because Claire is in on this too.
Why does she have 620s?
so wait.
Stop.
Is
I'm kidding.
is Roland still in the bar?
No, Roland disguised himself and went back into the bar to start a betting tab.
Okay. I guess I'll just go back to my carriage then and just drink alone.
Now, if no one's taken to the
Oh.
bar, taken to the bet, I'll just leave.
Okay.
No, I'll take in the bet. Wait.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Actually. I was just doing that just to be funny.
So both of them succeed in round 2. So, Damon, roll me if you want to keep going. Roll another save.
Hi, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna let these two righteous fucks drink me.
Spit got a natural 20,
Oh, fuck off, you fucking.
and Claire's
Look. You don't diss my boy.
And Claire's not doing so hot after that second drink, but
21.
you're still fine.
Hi, you doing alright there, lassie?
Fuck you, I'm fine. And she takes another hit. Okay. Yeah, she's fine now.
18.
Okay, the DC's been steadily getting higher and higher and higher. This time you fail, and so does Spit.
Ah, fuck.
You all have 1 strike now. If you each fail again, you're out.
Hey, alright.
So 1 more save if you want to keep going. Right now you're all tied.
Alright, yeah. I got my pride on the line.
Okay.
Also, I realized I was having my accent. I keep slipping into Taylor's character's accent in the game that I DM. Worth plus 24.
24. You succeed. So does Spit. Claire is out.
Aye.
Spit.
Alright, the paladin's down. Is she conscious or passed out?
Yeah, she's so conscious. She's just bailing out like, nope.
Hey, I'm gonna go to bed.
Now it's between. You see Spit just take another glass, looking you in the eye. For
Hey,
my
come on,
people.
Lassie.
For my people. Chugs.
I hold up my glass. Oi! Where the fucking kidney your people cost me?
I think your people are dead.
22.
Natural 20, 26.
Damn it.
See, the DC's been climbing by 2. You just barely make this one. So yeah, 1 more.
I'm not losing the spit. I'm not losing for spit.
You're losing the spit. You're losing
I'm
the
losing
spit.
spit. If I lose a spit, I'm murdering spit.
Oh,
Right, quick question. Did I have time to leave the bar?
you did.
25.
25.
I was about to... No.
Now you're out of this.
Yes,
Yeah, with that, I want you to make me a dexterity saving throw. With disadvantage.
Of fucking course, the first one's a nat 20. And the second one's a nat... Oh, okay, never mind then. I don't have a reason to complain.
What?
I just rolled 2 nat 20s.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm like, I'm pissed at like, oh fuck, the first one's a nat 20, and then I rolled... Oh, okay then.
Well, you have 3 disadvantage points.
Yes, I make you roll again. No. So as you're drinking, you don't think Spit was that shade of green before. And you ask, oh shit, and he duck out of the way in time as you dodge projectile vomit.
I'm just gonna do like that, like you know, kind of like the bullet time thing, just dodge across the table and like tackle Claire so she doesn't get hit.
No, this Spit was right next to you, so this would have hit where James would have been.
Good thing I yeeted out of there.
Indeed.
Why? That's why you don't drink with an orc.
Damon, you do have you have the beginnings of a headache, though. You've drunk quite a fair amount.
I'm sure.
Okay. So, is there anything else anyone would like to do this evening before they head to bed, and then I assume get on their way the next day?
Roll to seduce the paladins.
Oh god.
Go ahead. Roll
Both of them.
a charisma check.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I would like to read the letter that I got forever ago.
Okay.
I do kind of want to try and seduce Claire, I'm not gonna lie.
And then if you want to, go ahead and roll it.
I don't know, it just feels weird. I've never done that to a character in a game.
Okay. Then if you want, you can hold on to
May
that.
I
for-
roll to seduce Claire?
Go ahead.
Dope.
That's loud.
She has taken a vow of celibacy. No.
What do I add to that?
It's a charisma check.
Oh my, are you actually rolling to seduce Claire?
Yeah, I said I would.
Alright, fucking, I'm rolling too.
Hawk doesn't want to lose.
And that's how you get Hawk to roll.
Love triangle.
a competitive streak. I have a competitive streak.
On which one can I roll Tasha's hideous laughter on?
I have no idea.
Secretly forces all of her partners to wear chastity belts.
That
That
is a net 19, so that's a 24.
That is an. Wait, your charisma's a +5?
Oh, sorry, 23.
What
Okay.
does? Jesus Christ. Mine is an 18.
Okay. She sees both of you making advances, and she just sort of puts up hands like, too drunk for this. If you want,
That's fair.
do this proper. Do this when I'm sober.
Alright, there's a problem with that. I'm never sober, though.
I don't care. When I'm sober, that's the point. That's the point.
Fair enough.
You've
I'm
clearly
also
never
not-
been to quite the parties.
Uh,
I will respect your wishes. Goodbye.
You see Paul reach over, pat on the shoulder, and the small glow emanates. And some color returns to her face, and she just turns like, "Oh, screw you."
Restoration to
Yes.
I lock eyes with Paul, and I just leave.
He waves. It was nice having dinner with you.
Paul.
Hey, he knows my name. That's nice.
I know there's a reason I like Paul.
Paul's the best.
I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to make turtle soup.
Oi, you cannot. Alright, if you do that, I'll cook your butler.
That's fine. I'll just use the pots, and then I'll come for you.
Okay, so, Josh, you said you were reading the letter?
Yeah.
Okay. You open it, and it is a handwritten note. Hi, Zoris. So happy to hear that you are doing well. I am so proud of how much you have grown. It takes a brave man to take that first step on the... I should have asked your permission if you want me to read this out loud. I'm sorry.
I mean, does it like reveal any like?
No.
personal
It's
aspects?
just it's a very it's nothing intimate.
Okay, then that is fine. Yeah. No.
It takes a brave man to take that first step on their own journey into the world, not knowing where their feet may land. There is still much to learn and to discover, both about this world and about yourself. Be excited about that journey. I would love to hear more of your stories and about your exploits, and of the people you've met. Please do keep writing. Master Bahul of the Sun Soul.
Also, here are some tragic things about your backstory you should know.
Cool. Alright. Yeah. I'll start writing something for him. Yeah.
Roland is going to spend some time to craft some alchemy fire arrows.
Okay. I believe we discussed that was a dexterity check for you to make.
Yeah, let me see how much alchemy fire I have left. I don't have any alchemy fire left.
Okay.
I will find alchemy fire.
Would you like some of mine?
That would be appreciated.
I have a lot. I have much more than I should.
Okay, I'll take one of your vials.
Alright.
I'm gonna finish my project with the mage armor.
Just one, I have
Okay.
14.
Okay. I'll leave you with 13, because that's my lucky number.
Alright, cool.
So, dexterity check.
15.
15? I'll say, yeah, that'd be enough to craft 2 arrows.
Neat.
And,
I have 2
Let's
more
see.
arrows of the burning.
let's see. I believe for the actual crafting, it was an Arcana check to actually
Yep.
learn to do it. So I'm going to say this is just a straight dexterity... yeah, I'll say dexterity check to just make it. Since you did start it already on your journey here, the DC is lower than how it would normally be.
So it's dexterity.
I believe so.
17.
17. It takes about 2 hours of work, but your normal clothes that you would particularly wear if you knew you were going into a hazard situation for a brief moment, give off a slight glow. And then the glow subsides, and every now and then, in the right light, the glow returns. But this is basically a sign that the enchantment is sticking successfully to her wardrobe.
Perfect. Now I just have to do Zorus's and Aki's when we get on the road.
Awesome. And if there's nothing else that you guys want to do, then we can sort of fast forward and be like, okay, you guys have your long rest, and you're on the road now.
That'd be nice.
I have one thing real quick.
Hit me.
Just for me. Alright. I'm gonna call a little powwow with Oreo.
Oh.
Sit together. It's like, Oreo, now listen. We have apprehended a lot of material wealth in this town. And it is a noble duty to give back to the people. So I want you to take these 20 gold coins and find the poorest people you can find and leave it with them. Distribute however you feel is best, but do not bring back more than I gave you.
It gives you a thumbs up and just kind of runs away with the coins in its hand.
And thus the legend of Robin Hood was started.
Yes.
Damon, what's your passive perception?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Hawk, you're muted.
Makes sense.
Is he AFK?
I think he's AFK.
Rich, check his sheet. You have that power.
I do. Let's see. Let's find out what his passive perception is.
This will be
Not
good.
high enough.
Perception. No.
Okay, just put the coins in there.
Yeah,
And
no.
Don't tell him.
Yeah. So, Mr. Oreo leaves him with 1 gold coin. I'm just gonna boink. He decided 1 random coin to his inventory. That's fun.
Who did Mr. Oreo just rob or pay?
You.
You don't know.
It's Santa Oreo to you.
Yeah.
And he went
I'm sorry,
to gold.
I went and got food.
Yeah, it's okay.
And that's not all you got.
Herpes?
Yeah.
So what ended up happening with me?
Miss Oreo gave you a gold coin because Aki gave Oreo 20 gold coins and asked him to distribute it as he saw fit to the poorest people he could find. Poorest looking.
Mr. Oreo.
And by the way, I checked your passive perception. You have no idea where it came from.
I'm just going to assume that for once the gods are on my side.
Eventually,
Praise be to Mask.
Oh yeah, did anything happen with the now sober Claire?
You two seem to have a long conversation. Just spend the spend the rest of the dinner together, just chatting.
Sounds good.
Not exactly a first date, but a first step.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the next, I would say, hour or so, Mr. Oreo returns to you with no gold coins. However, he does.
Come back here with my bow, you son of a bitch.
He returns with a boot.
It's like, okay, we're just gonna leave the boot here, and you didn't see it, and I didn't see it, and we're just gonna go to bed.
He gives you the thumbs up.
As soon as they leave, Roland walks by. Oh, free boot.
So with that,
I'm not missing a boot, am I?
no. Depends. What's your passive perception? No. You all get a full night's rest, and your spell was all replenished. Your hit points recover. Now, I assume you're taking the carriages to Wyschard?
Hmm?
You're taking the carriages to Wyschard?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then whoever is going to be driving them, roll me a survival check to make sure you no dangers hinder you while you're on the road.
Since
roll one.
Spit is probably not feeling so great, I will take the reins of my own carriage this time.
Okay.
Gasp.
And I'll drive the other one, I guess. So I'll be driving most of it.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
All right.
Roland
That
is
is a natural
23
one.
total.
Roland is doing his usual shtick of sleeping on top of the carriage.
So we got a natural 20 and a natural 1.
Yep.
Yep. So who's riding with me? We're going a different route.
So you
That's
got.
okay, guys. I can fly.
We're about to see Damon pop up somewhere in the fire elemental plane.
Hawk won't be a D10.
That sounds like a bad thing for me to do.
I swear to God, if you broke one of my wagons. I have built this caravan, goddammit.
Six.
Convoy.
6. Okay. So good news, you don't ram straight into James.
Yes.
But it does slow your progress, and you need to camp for the night to make up because of the lost time.
Well, this will give me just extra time to work on my inventions.
Okay.
Do I need to roll Arcana, or what am I rolling?
You don't need to roll Arcana for the same invention, because the Arcana is for you to understand how to make it. It's just a dexterity check for your crafting.
Okay, wouldn't it be just a Tinkerer's check?
It would be. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that would be more accurate. Thank you.
Yeah, because I've written that one down. Okay, so the first one is another 17.
Okay.
And the next one for Zorus' stuff is a 19.
Oh man.
Okay. I would say that's... Actually... I would say that because you were driving most of the day, you would only be able to get one complete. However, if Spit takes over for the drive the second day, I will allow that 19 to carry over.
Cool.
Okay.
So do I still get both of them done?
Yeah, both of them are done. The second one will essentially take the entire time from when you wake up until you arrive at Wyschard.
Cool. So Aki and Zorus, you now permanently have mage armor cast on you. That basically means your dexterity is 13 plus your dex, or your AC is 13 plus your dex.
13 plus dex. Thank you.
That's awesome.
I get it. Look at it. Oh my god, this is amazing. I take a dagger, just try to stab myself. It doesn't go in. My god, that's
Yeah. That's. I'm just like sitting there, like wide-eyed, just like.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to.
Let's roll an attack roll.
Roland wakes up. Roland wakes up on top of the
It doesn't
carriage.
go in. Oh god.
Roland wakes up from the top of the carriage, pulls a hood out from his eyes, sees this, goes, "Ah, this is going to end well," and goes back to sleep.
Let's find out my armor class and whether this armor works or not.
I mean, yeah, you just basically add 3 to what
Yeah.
whatever your current armor class is.
Yeah, I think my.
Oh, that's probably much smarter than what I did.
All right.
So
I
your
have
your AC is a 13 then.
I
Yep.
added
I rolled a
the-
16.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
You take 4 points of piercing damage. You
Okay.
stab yourself in the gut. I forgot to do something when you guys wouldn't do Mayo. My bad.
What?
In addition to being treated as heroes, the magic shop owner that James and Roland helped, he gives you something as a sign of appreciation. Now, where did I put that?
Go on.
What the fuck did I...
I'm all about rewards.
I was about to say, well, it didn't happen, so... But then you said Roland got something, so I'm just like, yeah,
Well,
sure.
the party got something.
No, yeah, you said Roland
Get
got
down
something.
on it.
Okay.
Get down on
I'm
it.
not Merrick. I don't need to think about the group for a change.
Okay. I need you to...
Wait, what happened?
You guys were given a magic item before you left the town. It is a ring of beads that... there's a ring of 8 of them altogether. And you explained that these are specifically designed beads that, when used, can cast Cure Wounds on a target. Basically, you remove a bead and just sort of lob it at the person you want to heal.
Yeah, I'm not wasting a beat on him.
at every sunrise, it replenishes 1d4 her beads.
Yeah, I'm not wasting a beat on him.
Okay.
This is your fault. You made this armor.
Red,
You stabbed yourself.
I'll get you the specs on that later.
James,
I had to make sure it worked.
To help heal Aki.
James, you're kind of like a resident doctor, so you want to hold on to this item?
Yes.
Wait, should we try to diversify healing?
No. As I pocket the item.
Red,
Yes.
this is gonna sound like a really stupid question.
What's up?
Do I have to use Monk's Armor Defense? Because
No.
it takes down my AC by 2.
No, you don't actually.
Okay.
The thing is, when you have conflicting armor things, you choose which you get to choose which armor bonus you're getting. For example,
Yeah, you choose the higher.
for example, if you're a barbarian and like if you multiclass into barbarian and got unarmored defense, you would choose which benefit you're gaining. They don't stack, so instead you choose one or the other.
Good. That's really good. Nick,
What's your AC look like now?
now it's a 19. where it
Oh
could've been-
god damn it!
So sorry.
What's he at, a 19?
Yeah, the monk's at 19 now.
So that means he has a 13 plus
I have a
6?
15 Plus, oh, I also have the Braziers of Defense.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So that's a 15 plus 4.
Soon to be 5. Just-
Hi, it's me, Talk. I want those back. No,
I
it's
got
fine.
some.
It's fine. That just means
I
I
have a
got.
7. I have a 17, so.
It just means I got through meaner shit, you guys.
I have a 16. Hey, James.
No, you don't.
You want?
You're right.
Mage armor doesn't work if you wear armor. Goodbye.
No. I mean, can you like buff up the defenses of my armor? Can you like enchant that shit to become like a +1 shit?
On a scale of +1 to +5, what is your dexterity? Where would you rate it?
About to
Where
be
would-
a 5.
So yours is 16. So if I basically give you the mage armor,
No.
it'll just.
I don't want mage armor. I'm talking about just like enchanting to be more fortifiable, like a simple +1 enchantment.
Well, I'd have to learn how to +1 something first.
Yeah, you're a smart guy. Not as smart as me, but
Spit, I'm gonna need that headband back.
No, mine.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not an Indian giver.
Alright.
Racist.
So, Hawk, I'd like you.
That's a thing.
Hawk, I would like you to roll me one more survival check. Spit will be rolling one too since he's taking the reins.
can no one provide the help action any way he can?
Sure, if you want to provide help action for Damon.
Yeah, I'll provide the help action for Damon
Yeah, that'll be needed.
because Roland sent a letter to his fence and he wants
God,
to.
if only someone knew guidance.
Guidance.
Red, take a guess at what I got.
You rolled a natural 1, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But with guidance.
But with the help action.
I'd like to point out my last rolls: 2 nat 20s in a row, and then 2 nat 1s in a row.
Hawk, stop causing
The fates are
chaos.
balanced.
So, but you have advantage on the roll now because of the help action.
Okay, well, let me roll it one more time.
The fates are aligned.
'Cause I swear to God, I will quit this goddamn game.
Please don't.
We don't know about your character's tragic backstory, yes.
We need you.
Yeah,
My
no.
tragic backstory is I'm a soldier deserted. Done. That's a
Bye.
6, because there's a 3 plus a 3. That dice is going to jail.
If I
Okay.
take magic initiative, I'm grabbing guidance.
Okay, so Spit rolled not that, but enough. But because of that, you guys still get to Wyschard, but you get there much later in the day. It's beginning to crest to the point of sunset. You're getting there about 6:30, between 6:30 to 7.
Well, that's fine. I mean, that's given the letter plenty of time to make it back home.
True.
Because it's taken us a couple days to ride there, so if we get late in the evening, that means that the letter got there before we did.
Okay. And let me move the map over.
Speaking of, has Roland ever been to Wyschard back in his previous life?
Let's be real, you've stolen some shit here.
Yeah.
Like, only a wealthy family went unmolested by Roland.
Thank God we weren't wealthy back then.
Yeah. Well, the party is still on the other map.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me,
Yeah, you gotta drag us over.
Yeah,
My bad.
See, because on my profile, I noticed some stuff changing, and I just want you to know.
Oh, thanks. I'll move over right away. Sorry, my bad.
I think he's doing shit. I don't trust him. Of course.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm loving this thing.
Of course you did that.
Alright.
Oh, hey, I remember this map.
I've used this map before.
I have this thing in my chamber.
I have not used this map.
Hey, Josh, remember when Olev actually did a competent thing
What?
and pressed both buttons at the same time?
I'm gonna be honest. I made that up right on the spot because I wanted it to be cool, and I'm very proud of myself.
To be honest, I wasn't smart enough to figure it out, so I'm like, I want to hit both buttons.
There you go. I mean, apparently you were smart enough then.
Alright, so this is you guys. over
Wyschard
here.
looks nice.
Yeah.
I was expecting cold and gothic.
Yeah, I was expecting kind of like a city environment, but this is beautiful.
No, the Gotha is up there.
Okay.
That's where James lives.
Yes. Well, that's the king lives.
Yeah, that's where the king lives. I'm assuming we live somewhere else.
That's correct. Let me pull up my notes on the area.
Does the mansion happen to be entirely an illusion and is actually a very horrible place to live?
No, that's the king's castle.
Well, Roland can answer that with
This area over here is the king's castle that you see off in the distance. It is a large Gothic architecture building. Think of something you'd find in in old castles
Prague.
in Switzerland. Yeah, Prague. Over here you see what is called the Silver Wing. This is sort of the area where the members of the king's court live, as well as the king's physician, which, as you all have been told, is James's family. Over here is the Bronze District. This is
Dope delicious.
That's for the marketing, markets and other things such as that. And down in this area is the Copper Quarter, mostly farmlands.
Man. Now all I can think of when I'm imagining Wyschard, fuck, what's the place I'm thinking of? San Gimignano in Tuscany.
Oh. It's but as you're getting in kind of at the crest of sunset, there is now a low mist beginning to come in. You imagine that coming in during the day, this place must be lovely, but with the shadows that are being cast from the nearby forest and the hill with the castle, it's kind of a creepy atmosphere.
James is just like, it's good to be home.
Going to the castle, I've seen castles like that they're not good. There's a vampire in that castle.
What? No. What? No.
I want to be the vampire.
Roland looks around and just
I've killed the vampire before. They're finally explode.
Roland looks around and just thinks to himself, has it changed since Roland's been here last?
A little bit. The castle has seen some renovation. It looks more polished, more upkept. It seems as though there's been an addition made to it. It seems as though a few new buildings have been added to the city since your time. Since it was about maybe 50 years since you've been here last.
Oh, hey, you guys got new bushes.
Yes, we did.
Oh, looks nice.
I'm honestly just waiting for like an old Transylvanian woman to come out of the mist with a cross and just rant unevenly at us.
Hello, my name is Igor.
You do.
Hello, Miss Igor. How are you?
That was Storm.
You start going to the rotating castle and old farmer stops. I wouldn't go up that road there if I was you. The road leads to death. Nothing good comes from it.
Not many people come back from that road, yeah.
Let me just quickly rewrite all the dialogue I had prepared. But as you make your way into town, there are still a few people out doing last quick shoppings or just sort of making their way home for supper.
I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna lead the carriage over to the family estate.
Okay.
From a scale of 1 to Evil Dead, how creepy are the woods around this place?
Pleasant.
Into the
they're-
woods.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. They don't look particularly creepy.
I mean, the castle looks like death. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll be
It
honest.
looks like epicenter of decay.
That's just a weird angle. I don't know what it. The castle is actually very well maintained and kept. It's not particularly creepy. There is a creep factor to it, yes, but that's mostly contributed to the fact that you guys arrived so late and it's basically dusk.
It's not really creepy. It's just kind of got that nice gothic tone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a beauty of the darkness.
Let's say you were very enthusiastic about Beetlejuice.
Yes.
All right, very Burton-esque.
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful.
So you get about here, and some people start noticing you, and some people start talking to themselves, sort of making motions.
Roland's going to roll a perception, see if he can find any traces of his fence. Looking
I'm gonna
around.
peek out through the windows and see why they're pointing and whispering.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were on the. Okay.
19.
19?
No, Spit was driving it.
I'm gonna
that's
roll
right.
perception also, I guess.
For you don't particularly see anyone that fits the description of your fence. Not here.
Can I roll see what you're pointing at?
Yeah. I'm waiting for your rolls. James and Damon, you said you were going to roll.
What would be perception or investigation?
This would be perception.
That is a
16.
19.
Okay. You both just double check. You're just trying to discern what again?
I'm trying to find out why people are pointing and whispering.
Okay.
It's like they've never seen a carriage before.
No, there's.
Well, there's also some asshole running on top of it.
Well, initially, you notice that they are pointing into it and sort of mentioning. Looks like young Master Hargrove has returned. Shame he must have heard. He must have heard the news. I see. Makes sense. Yeah. They seem to be murmuring to themselves.
I'm kind of tempted to send Spit on ahead and find out what the f they're talking about.
Okay.
Well, we can just find out ourselves.
This is true. I'll just wait.
Okay.
We'll just wait. Someone's gonna die.
It is not too long until you guys come across this building right here. It is always made a point that the king's physician lives as close as possible to the king in case of an emergency. So you are all take residence up here. As the carriage pulls up, you see a slim figure, nice suit. What was that?
Something just hit my mic.
Oh, okay.
On accident, yeah, sorry.
A slim figure approaches the carriage and opens the door. Yes. He looks at all of you, and then his eyes stop on James. Oh, young Master Hargrove. We did not expect you to receive our letter so soon.
I did not. I sent out one in, letting you know I was coming, but I have not received your letter. What? I noticed there was some hubbub around town. What is going on?
It is best if you hear from your family. It is not my place. Come this way. We have been expecting you. And the figure leads you all in. The Hulk of a Safe is a 3-story building, very nice. It's elegant, again, has that Gothic architecture to it. As you enter, there is a large stairway just beyond the door. And you see a few... as you enter, there is a figure talking to... oh man, let me get the descriptions of these characters, because this is fun for me. No, that's the wrong tab. Okay. There's a tall man, average build, shoulder-length black hair and spectacles.
Oh man, you.
Yes. Striking resemblance to James. James, you recognize Wesley Pierce Westgard, your father.
Father.
And you also recognize the person standing next to him, an older human fellow, salt and pepper hair. He seems to be starting to thin at the top. He seems to be late 50s, early 60s. He has this pointed beard and has harsh brown eyes.
I turn around and start walking the other way.
Roland grabs him.
Who do you think this is?
I am afeared that this is my teacher.
Unfortunately, this is not. This is Lord Bertrand Owenstock, one of the King's court.
Oh, then I just turn around and walk towards Father and him with a faster pace.
Okay. Mr. Owenstock speaks up. Mr. James, it is good to see you.
Likewise, a pleasure. If I may ask, what business do you have with my father this late of evening?
Just stopping by to see if there's anything I can do to offer my assistance in these times.
What times?
Your father sort of is rubbing his eyes. James, your sister is sick. Jenny is... She hasn't been feeling well.
And what procedures are we taking at this time?
At this time, we're trying to isolate what is wrong. We don't know what's wrong with her.
Well, then if you'll excuse me, I have a place to be.
Has she been in contact with anyone strange?
We ask that you don't disturb her. She needs her rest.
What she needs is for someone to fix this.
And I didn't get an answer to my question.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure we know who you are.
This is Roland. He works with me. I will be seeing my sister now.
Just make it quick, please.
Of course. Roland, if you would. Oh, and hold on, before I go. Father, Bertrand, if you would. This is Spit. He is my new butler. This is Damon. He is, I guess, security would be the best description for you. Aki, a fellow academic. Zoris, he is a mascot.
Ow.
He's too good to be with us. That's really what Zoris is.
And
He's a pure little sunbeam.
And this is Roland. He is a colleague.
Fellow practitioner of the arcane.
It is a pleasure to meet all of you. If you're welcome to stay for the dinner, guest rooms have been made up.
Yes, actually, if we could send down our, our butler. Let's be honest. He knows what he is.
Yes.
If you could just show them to the guest quarter, that would be much appreciated.
Right. Bertrand sort of like, I believe I'll be showing myself out. Good luck on your deduction, James.
Well, as it just so happens, I have trained with Detective Klumart himself.
Have you then?
Yes.
Fascinating.
Hi, and I helped. We can do this.
We've been doing a lot of good.
I just leaned over to Roland. Wait, I was busy with the horses. What exactly are we doing?
James' sister is sick.
Oh.
We're going to take a look at her.
Hi.
All right, I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay.
I'm going to roll an investigation as we go. Red, you know what I'm looking for.
I am investigating
I don't-
as well.
I
Red,
don't
you
know
do
if
not
I do.
What I'm looking for.
14. Signs of tampering from them.
Oh. With
I'm
14, you don't notice anything that catches your eye.
Damn it.
I got a 19 for investigation. I'm kind of looking for like points of entry, things like that. Basic ways that someone could get in and out easily.
Her room's on the 3rd floor. As you approach, you see a number of windows, but they all seem to be shut. This is an old building, and windows like these are hard to really open, and it seems like none of them have been forced or even opened naturally in quite some time. They seem quite old.
You see that Damon? Those locks aren't used anymore. I mean, in these old buildings, they were freaking death traps, fire hazards all around. Not up to code.
Oh yeah. I've been in a building like this on fire.
Yeah.
Not a fun time.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
break out
Right?
a window, just be safe.
It's almost as if you've lit in a building on fire recently.
Hey, again, we should break every window so we have an exit point.
It was not up to code.
That's true.
So I
chained
assume I
from
make
the
it to her
fire,
room.
Oh yeah. Outside her room, you do hear a quiet voice coming. I'm not going to put any thing on this. You recognize the voice to be your mother, and she just seems to be quietly whispering in the room, like, Let me know if there's anything else you need. I'll be back with more food." And as she's leaving, she kind of bumps into you, James.
Mother.
And she just grabs you and pulls you into a hug.
Oh, yeah. We're doing this now. Okay.
It's so good to see my baby boy.
I love you too, Mother.
Oh, it's so adorable.
Your sister would be so happy to see you.
Yes, I've been briefed on her condition. I am going to take a look right away.
Okay. So as you go in, you see a woman, long black hair, features very similar to James, but more feminine. Slimmer figure, and she seems to be moving at the bed. If it wasn't for the slight occasional elevation from her chest, with how still you would assume there was.
Roland, if you could just sweep the room, I will tend to my sister real quick.
Of course. And I'm going to do a quick perception or investigation. Which one would you say?
Since you're actually actively looking for something, it would be investigation.
Right.
And I'm going to go over to her and roll medicine first.
Okay.
Investigation, that is...
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Math suddenly stopped
That's
working.
26.
26. And investigation?
Hold on. Math.exe has stopped working. 15.
15. Okay. There's no points of entry that you find. It seems as though the room has been undisturbed for a period of time.
Can I do something weird?
Oh, well, hold on.
After Walker's
yeah,
thing?
after Walker.
Yeah, I was going to say, by the way, it's a 26, but it's a natural 20 plus 6.
Oh, an actual 20 plus 6. That actually makes a difference.
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
Man, this natural 20 just removes all gravitas and suspense. Because she is noticeably pale. And, she's cold to the touch, and she seems very irresponsive.
I immediately check her neck for puncture marks.
There are 2.
Well, guys, I was going to ritual cast Identify to see if there was any magical ailments, but I don't think I need to. Also, that only works on objects. I was going to see if I can weasel that past the DM, but I don't think we need that anymore.
So,
with your investigation check, you do notice that there was a completely untouched tray of food by her.
Everything okay, James?
I didn't quite catch if her neck showed puncture marks or not.
There are 2. 2 puncture marks.
I grit my teeth, and I lean down and I take her hand and I go, "Hey, sis." Oh.
She seems... go ahead.
Don't give me that. I know you're a fighter.
James?
Hello, sweetie.
The fuck have you been?
Being cooler than you.
No, really, where have you been?
Dumire. I had some business to attend to there and happened to discover some cults working out of there, and I stopped a demon from being released upon the world.
Oh, cool.
It was super cool.
Yeah. Super cool James, solving problems.
Well, when I have a sister who makes just as many as I solve, it helps to have practice.
See? You need me around. I make you cooler.
That you do. Tell me, have there been any guests recently? Guests that don't normally stop by?
No, not really.
And have you been having any strange dreams or any... Not to be that brother, but have you been seeing any boys lately? Or girls? No pressure.
Oh god, I wish I was dead right now. No.
I mean, it's not like we haven't done weird shit.
You've done weird shit. I'm a fucking lady.
Bullshit. The bullshit, you're a fucking lady. I still remember Lord Baron's party.
Shit. Thought you forgot about that.
Yeah. I remember you stealing a carriage and joyriding around with 2 women. And 3 men.
We were pirates, and I was drunk.
Yeah, I'm sure you were. But, in all seriousness, no one has come by.
No.
And you haven't had any strange dreams?
No. I visited Phil a while ago.
Did anything eventful happen?
No. I was just visiting, and that's when I think I collapsed. They found me out there.
I see. Well, not to worry. We will find out what's going on, and we will make sure that you feel much, much better.
Okay.
In the meantime, we're just going to set up a few things to make sure that your recovery takes a swifter turn.
James,
Yes?
as you turns to the food, I'm not hungry. You can have that if you want.
It's alright, you know me. 1 meal a day and 3 hours of sleep, I'm right as rain.
Okay.
I will take it downstairs and see if perhaps Peter or Penelope are hungry.
Okay.
You just focus on getting better. We're going to go ahead and handle this.
I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna go to
Yes,
sleep
you-
for a bit.
You get some sleep.
And there's a moment, and she just sort of nods off.
As calmly as I can, I take the tray of food, but my hands are shaking.
Okay.
Did any of us witness that, or were we outside the room?
I know you invited Roland in. Did
Roland.
I invited Roland in. The others could have come in or not, but I would have preferred they stay outside. It's up to them.
Okay, I
Well-
stayed outside then.
Roland was keeping back, but he was observing things because it's Roland's nature. He can't help but eavesdrop.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't let James know that. He just sort of lets James keep his privacy. He doesn't intrude. But when James comes over to Roland, he goes, "So what's the play?"
Murder.
Okay.
As swift and as brutal as possible.
Okay,
What's
who's
going
on
on?
the list?
Don't know yet, but when I find out, it will not be pretty.
James, I need to let you know about something about revenge. Something very important.
If it's don't do it, I don't care.
Oh no, it's therapeutic as fuck. Let's find the guy for you.
Hey,
Wonderful.
Just make sure you don't leave anyone else to come after you.
Damon, you want some food?
Well, Roland just gives a sly smile, just like, "Hey, revenge time, boys."
Pierre.
Actually, I'm not going to eat the food, but I'm going to inspect it and make sure there's nothing like
Okay.
janky with it.
Go ahead, roll an investigation check.
Janky, how dare you?
18.
18. It seems to be normal food. However, there seems to be, if you can call this tampering, it seems to have been specifically adjusted to be more nutritious for a sickly person.
Okay.
My God, they're
Right,
trying to give
lot
her
of- lot of
a
nutrients
vitamin.
there.
They're trying to overdo her with vitamin D.
Well, like they're trying to toughen her up a bit.
Yeah. Hey, James, you know anyone here who is good at teaching combat expertise?
I'll introduce you to my guy.
Cool. He takes out the short bow because there's only so much I can do with this. I prefer to hit harder.
Hey,
I mean, depends on how hard you want to be hit.
Well, I'm an evasive fuck.
Sure.
You saw me back in our previous fights. How often have I taken large amounts of damage?
Yes, but you've never fought anyone like him.
I'll have you know I was in the fight of my life once. And then they burned my house down.
So this will go just about as well as I expect it to. Wonderful.
Yes.
At that point, the sim butler from before sort of approaches. Mr. Hargrove, dinner is ready.
Thank you. I'm gonna extend my hand to shake.
I'm sorry, you broke it for me to what?
I extend my hand to shake the butler's hand.
And he shakes yours in kind. Well, thank you.
Do I notice a temperature difference?
No.
Okay.
Everyone's vampires.
No, everyone's a suspect until I get my man.
Zora's when they don't suspect anything.
Zoris has fangs. Raccoons have fangs.
Time to die.
It was Mr. Oreo.
Okay. So, your guys...
Sora's graduated from stealing money to stealing life.
You all make it down for dinner, and the table is mostly full. There are... Let me give a quick description. You see Lord Elizabeth Hargrove, a slim-figured woman, gothic and macabre, designed in her wardrobe. A mature woman, slightly gaunt at the moment. Think of Morticia Adams. Sitting close by is a somewhat portly individual, short, dark hair, seems to be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? He seems to sort of just be down in the dumps, sort of like...
Depressed.
Yeah,
Melancholy.
yeah.
Puberts.
Next to him is a even younger man, but this one's more slimly built. He seems to be sort of in a neutral state until he sees you, James, in which he peeks up. This is Peter, and I'm not sure if I said the one before. That was Edward.
Fuck.
and there was a young girl sitting at the other end of the table, and as soon as she sees you, James, she just runs towards you and she's just crying. You recognize Penny.
Shh, it's okay, it's okay.
Is she gonna be
I'm here to fix. I'm here to fix everything.
She'll be okay.
I will make sure of it.
Red.
Yes.
I was gonna mention that since Dame was introduced as like a bodyguard, he's gonna go and have dinner basically with the servants.
Okay.
Just kind of try and just pass himself off as like a carriage driver.
Okay.
Roland is not going to eat with the family, but he's going to do a second story walk and start sneaking around the estates and just sort of peek around. He's not going to steal anything.
I'm going to give Roland a list of things I need.
Okay.
Before he goes.
You do notice that your father is absent.
I immediately go to my mother. Where is father?
Oh, he's been eating dinner in his study. I don't think he's gotten sleep for at least a week.
Well, now that I'm here, hopefully to rest a bit, we can pull double shift.
I'm sure that would help him a great deal. He's been working himself to the bone.
Yes, well, I will... Zordis, Aki, you are my guests. Please take a seat at the table. I will go fetch father real quick. I will bring him down for dinner.
Of course. Take a seat.
All right.
Damon, for the sake of blending in with the servants, just go ahead and make me a general charisma check.
Yeah.
That accent will help.
Thanks.
I'll just do an American one this one.
That would be 23.
23, yeah.
Yeah.
You just kind of bust in, sort of saying some bullshit about James, and some of them was like, yeah, I mean, it's work, yeah. And like, yeah, this guy's okay.
I have not treated any of them like shit. What the fuck?
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
He treats the orc better than me.
I'm kidding.
I think what Red means is it's like how your boss can be a good guy, but a pain to work for, even though he can be fair.
No, I was just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can understand if they're complaining about Edward.
I mean,
Piece of shit.
I mean, you haven't been home enough to complain about.
I'm also going to
this is
try
true.
and get some information from them, like, hey, when did oh yeah, I heard of the master's wee sister. She's in bad straits.
Yeah, it's been this way for about a week now.
Hey. Oh, like food poisoning, the plague.
No idea. She was just found like on the path back to the mansion, just unconscious. We carried her back and put her to bed, but when she woke up, she was just... It was like the plague.
Well, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you give me directions to where you found her at, or which way she was coming from?
Sure. I mean, what?
I don't know, so I can avoid it.
All right. If make a persuasion check.
Okay. This dice is rolling a lot better. That is a 25.
Yeah, it's just the path out back. It leads to the family cemetery.
Hey, cool. What was it? Was it like night, morning?
Yeah, it was
Surprising.
pretty late at night.
Young lass. Hey, surprising young lass be hanging around a cemetery like that.
She was visiting her brother, Lord Philip.
I see.
Laying some flowers, I think.
Sorry. The young master doesn't really talk that much about the family life. Kind of keeps it to the chest.
With the tragedies they've had, I'm not surprised. They lost Lord Philip Sutton, and with what's happened to Sir Edward, James can only imagine that this family's cursed.
Aye. Well, I'm sure there's a logical reason for it. Not just, some weak curse or something. Maybe, maybe I should come across like something in the fog or something. I don't know. Weird things happen at night.
Yeah. They'll figure it out soon enough, I'm certain. The Holgroves are the best doctors in this side of the country.
Aye.
Probably even the whole country.
Aye, so have they brought anyone else to look over her, or is just the Hargroves doing it themselves?
For a bit, Master Hargrove brought in some other doctors for aid, but when her condition improved, he just started locking himself in his study and wouldn't come out for long periods of time. The only people that could make him come out would be Mrs. Hargrove or members of the King's Court.
Right. Have y'all noticed anything strange around? Like maybe she was bit by a snake or something. Like, have you noticed anything like strange out and about on the grounds?
Nothing like that.
I gotta go tend to the horses in a few minutes, and I don't really want them.
No, there's no snakes in this area. None.
Okay.
Those would be more up north, maybe in the forests, but not in this
I'm
area.
terrified of the things.
Yeah, sorry I can't be more help.
I ain't not been plenty help, lad. Appreciate it.
Meanwhile, with you, Wako,
I should mention my stealth check. I rolled a natural 20, so that's a 30.
I saw.
Well, real quick, Red, I'm gonna be heading out to look at the grounds
Okay.
and working my way towards the cemetery.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to get your father?
Yep.
Okay. You come across his study. You remember that it's on the second floor, and throughout most of your life as a kid, it was locked. You weren't allowed to enter until it became your responsibility to become the next king's physician.
Mm-hmm.
And the door is currently closed, and you hear what appears to be scribblings. Things coming from the inside.
I will respectfully knock.
Come in.
I open the door and walk in.
You see his study. There's normally a shelf full of books. There was actually a full shelf missing the books, and they are now instead stacked on his desk. You see papers upon papers, just what's what I'm looking for? Just
Strewn about.
Thank you. Strewn about the desk. There were some just sort of crumpled and tossed in the trash bin. Some have missed the trash bin and are just littering the floor. You see 2 broken quills just sort of tossed aside as he is scribbling with what appears to be his 3rd quill.
I just close the door behind me. We need to talk.
James, what can I do for you?
I know what's wrong.
He
I'm going to fix this.
He kind of tenses up. You do?
Yes. Now I reach into my bag and pull out one of my books, open it up to page 35, and pull the page out. As it is not actually a part of the book.
Oh, okay.
You know what pages I'm talking about.
I do know what pages you're talking about.
And I present him with a page that is the biological analysis of vampirism.
He rubs his eyes.
She's displaying these symptoms.
I know. The moment I found the bite marks, I threw out all the other doctors. I knew what they would say.
Well, that's because they're fools and they don't understand that there is a cure.
If there is one, I will find it. I will not lose another child.
We can slow the process for now, but it will assist to have the initial individual and to prevent any issues in the future, we will want to make sure that we vet our guests very carefully.
How do you think this... What do you know about the condition?
Well, I know that after the first bite, it is not always immediate contraction, but over time, if continued exposure occurs, they can fall symptom to it. I don't know what happened during the initial confrontation, but based on Jenny's description, if it did occur while she was out visiting Philip, then who knows how much she was exposed to.
She said she was visiting Philip?
She said she was visiting Philip, yes, and that's where she said she first fell unconscious. Now, I don't know if you noticed anything before then, but
That's the most we've gotten her to say in this entire time.
well, that's because, well, no offense, Father, but you're not me. Me and Jenny have a history.
No. You two have always been close.
Well, twins can do that.
Yeah. I've been... In my research, there's supposed to be a back and forth. Like, the vampire is supposed... You're supposed to drink the blood of the vampire as well, but that doesn't seem to have happened. And yet, this is still happening. So I'm beginning to question if what we know of the condition is wrong, or if something different's happening here. Oh...
It varies from telling to telling because it depends on the purity.
That would make sense. Alright then.
If the toxin isn't distilled, then yes, it will take direct exposure, but if we are talking about a pure-blooded vampire, then one bite would be more or less all it would take.
So it's worse than I thought then.
Well, it depends on what we're dealing with.
Why?
I don't know. But I have a feeling that it has to do with me.
Why?
Well, Father, you've known me for quite some time. I haven't always had the normalest of hobbies. So, a while back I started taking up research into the races that humans consider to be monsters, and along my research I started theorizing that it would be possible for a vampire to be cured. So perhaps someone out there is trying to make me accelerate my research, give me incentive to fix it. If that is the case, then they have trifled with the wrong individual. Because there is one thing true of our family, and that is blood is thick. They have messed with her. They have angered me. I will go to any lengths to fix this.
Good. Good.
Just as a question, Father.
Yes.
When did the fog start?
The fog?
It wasn't always like this. When did it start rolling in?
Maybe... just over 2 weeks ago?
Is there any noticeable range to it? Where does it end?
I don't personally know. I haven't investigated it. I just assumed it was part of the, It's been cold lately. I just assumed it was a part of that.
Understood. Have you seen any drop-off in crops?
I'm not sure.
I will I will let you in on something then.
Okay.
My guests are very along the lines of what I said they were, but there is more to it. Part of my thesis for my final term is creating something of substance to affect the magical world, and as such, I've left the guild and taken to adventuring. I still work, of course, for the Redeemer's Hand. I would not think of going back on that, but I have been doing work outside of that, and these are my adventuring companions.
Okay.
We have solved a lot of crises in our time. We fixed the town of Dumire. There was a demon beneath the city that had gone unnoticed for some time, and we dealt with that. And in Ramari, we stopped a group of thieves that were trying to make their way into the city, dealing with a ring of corruption and a false thief king in the process. And in Das, we dealt with another criminal element that has marred my friend Roland, and we shall see justice done soon enough.
You've been busy, haven't you?
Well, I never was one for staying in one place, and subjects do bore me quickly, so adventuring seemed like the natural cause. Of course, I still do hold my duty first and foremost. When the time comes, I will assume my position here.
Right.
Have you noticed anything off in the court lately? Has the king been acting all right?
I've seen to that. Lord... thinking the names. Lord Bertrand has... as stubborn as always. There's no new development with them, no.
Okay. Well, like I said, we'll just be careful about vetting who comes in and out of place. I want you to look... Sorry.
I've treated what most people believe is that some kind of airborne sickness. I don't let anyone... most guests haven't been past just the foyer since what happened. No one's allowed it.
Understood, but we still need to be careful, because if they are given entrance to the threshold, they can make it anywhere.
You mean the vampires?
Yes.
I understand.
Additionally, I tap the page again. I want you to start vetting the staff that we do have here. Look for these symptoms. I've already checked our butler. He is clear, but I want to make sure that everyone else is not affected. Because if someone working here is continuing to dose Jenny, they need to be dealt with.
I'll start looking under the pretenses that I'm vaccinating everyone against whatever she has.
Yes, just lead them to believe that it is, preliminary tests on a cure. Our staff, we've always treated our staff well, so if we let them know that this may save Lady Jenny, perhaps they would be more open to willing.
Yeah. It's good that you're here.
I am glad to be home. In the meantime, let's try to keep up appearances. I would like you to come down for dinner.
Okay.
We can resume this tomorrow.
Right. And he leaves his notes.
I make sure to lock the door before we leave.
Okay. And you all head down for dinner. Storm,
Yes.
your stealth check.
So that was nat 20 plus 10. 30.
Yeah. You
I
crazy
am
bastard.
just going through overjoy.
Wait, were you?
I'm in the house. I'm just stealthing everywhere, dude.
Okay, then your stealth. I need an investigation check now.
They don't see me.
That's unfortunate.
Motherfucker, I blame you. Natural 1.
That's unfortunate.
It's a nice house.
You don't see me if I can't see myself.
Man, those windows.
They're doing their shit.
Do I perceive anything at all?
I mean,
Are you looking to rob me?
No.
no, he's looking for evidence.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to find it here. We're going to have to check Phillips first.
Oh, I'm sorry, Storm.
He's up in the family vault. I'm just looking for evidence.
Wasted that 20 because of that bullshit.
I'm sorry.
As he cracks open our heirloom safe, I'm just looking for evidence, guys. Don't.
Oh, I found it. It was this cursed object. It's cursed. Don't worry about it. I'll hold it.
I can cast Identify, so I'd know if it was cursed.
Fair.
The object is cursed.
This is good.
Yeah,
That's
you
cursed.
don't find
Everything
anything. I'm
is
sorry.
cursed.
In that case, I guess I'll try to regroup with Damon then.
Okay.
Damon is gone.
I would say roll a perception check to find Damon.
I am rolling stealth.
Sure.
Opposite the sneaky boy.
Why are you rolling stealth?
I don't know. I wanted to try to sneak out to the graveyard.
Okay.
Watch your neck.
Perception?
Yeah.
Stealth is 19.
Yeah, you beat me.
Okay.
Damon, guard your jugular.
Basically, Damon was just trying to sneak out to the other step. But,
Okay.
I was gonna roll
Protect
stealth.
thy arteries.
This is how Damon died. Because Red's tired of dealing with my bullshit. But basically Damon's going to have his sword hidden under his coat and spill a little bit of the rock that he has on him and pretend to be kind of drunk, wandering the path to the graveyard.
Okay.
Kind of search, but I'm also going to be trying to, I guess maybe perception or investigation to try and see if there's anything amiss, like any of the graves or crypts are disturbed.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a perception check.
He's also just very off-key, humming an old drinking song. 23 perception.
23. Okay.
What I do, my dear Valentia lady.
Let me just double check something right quick. You said 23?
Yes.
Okay. So. Okay, so you're making your way to the cemetery. Nothing seems to be disturbed. Man, that's unfortunate. However, basically, yeah, you do a once over of the entire cemetery, and there's really nothing much that you find.
Okay.
So you sort of turn to head back, and at the front, like sort of the gateway to the cemetery, there was a cloaked figure now standing there.
Hey. Hey, you work here?
He does not respond.
Guard thy neck.
Yep. My hand is like in my jacket, like on the hilt. Like I'm kind of just like holding my side, like trying to keep from falling over. Hey.
I assure you, you don't need that. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Wait, now you regret stealthing away from the rogue so he couldn't back you up.
Natural
Natty
20.
20.
Well, that's unfortunate. Roll again.
Oh. It would have been a 23.
Roll again.
It's a 19.
Let me read this ability real quick.
Shit.
I've never heard of an ability that we roll that 20 is a bad thing.
Well, it's bad when you have disadvantage.
Oh.
Why does he have disadvantage?
Plot.
Oh no.
I'm gonna toss a thing of alchemy fire at this guy or something. I don't know.
Why do you want to throw alchemy fire at him? He seems
I
cool.
don't know.
You like this guy. He seems alright.
Bitch.
Hold on. Hold on a second. Check something. Y class features.
What about your risen ability?
That's what I'm looking at. It's
No, that's against melee attacks.
Damn it!
He once a day he can negate a natural 20 against him.
Shit.
We're gonna die.
Anything else? Sorry, give me one.
There's only 2 vampires I trust. And even then I don't trust them.
Blade. And now you call it.
Alright, is he a hostile?
No, he's friendly.
No, I mean, like,
You failed your save.
I'll post in the chat what I meant to. I was asking about Red. So
Okay.
one of the features I took. Does that do anything to help me?
No, that doesn't help you heal.
Can I use Lucky?
Oh, now you want to use luck. I believe you have to use that before you know the result, I think.
It is.
Oh.
But I appreciate that you remember that you have it. That's a step in the right direction.
Oh, fuck it. So, what can I do for you?
Who are you?
Hey, Damon.
Why are you here?
Hey, you gotta be somewhere. Wandering.
You trust this creature and are compelled to be truthful with it. You are charmed.
Hate charm. Hey, I'm looking around, trying to find anything. Girl, heard a girl's sick. Trying to do me made a solid.
Your mate?
Hey, Mr. Oreo.
Bring them here.
Hey, well, who am I bringing them to?
To me.
Hey, who are you?
I'm your friend.
Hey, I want to know my friends' names. But if I tell them I'm bringing them to a friend, they're not going to believe me. I don't have friends.
You are being pretty confrontational for a charmed individual. I just want to say, Hawk.
Sorry, I've never been charmed. Damon's an asshole, though.
I know, but you're...
Okay, I'm sorry.
I mean, he's not wrong, though. We wouldn't believe him if we
No,
said
he's right. But this individual doesn't know that.
Like, I'm trying to be... this is Damon trying to be friendly.
Yeah, and the guy is very confused.
This is the nicest we've
He's a
ever
very
seen
bad
him.
person.
Oh my god, guys, this is the nicest we've ever seen him.
I know.
Ulan's not seeing a difference.
Hey, they don't believe me. They know people
That's
don't like me.
because he likes us.
Basically, you treat him as a trusted friend, and you want him to be safe and protected. Basically, if,
Yeah. But, like, I gotta tell them something, otherwise they're not gonna believe me. They're gonna be on guard.
Tell them you found something. And
Huh?
that they need to look at it. Be a clever boy.
Hey, you're asking a lot.
Not really playing to his strong suits right now.
He has a headband of intelligence.
That is true.
There's being smart, and then there's knowing how to use your smarts.
True.
Should have got a headband of wisdom.
Does not exist.
Can I have it?
Instead, I had the headband of wise ass.
Yeah. No, that's a racial ability for you.
It really is. All right. I will go.
Okay.
Alright, I'll figure something else out.
Good. Alrighty. Alright, so Roland, since you found nothing, where are you?
I imagine I'm on the 3rd floor, looking through the windows, bored because I can't find shit.
Okay. Then in that case, you do see Damon beginning to make his way down towards the house.
I put my mask on. Do I see anything through the darkness?
Nothing within the range of the darkness, no.
Can I make a perception check?
If you want to see the graveyard is quite a ways. Like
Okay.
it's not.
Range of nothing still.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair
It's
enough.
out of line of sight.
Roland sends Damon a message via the message spell. Hey Damon, what you find out there?
Oi, who the fuck is that?
Roland says. Roland says to himself, "Oh fuck, that's right. It's Roland. I have magic that can do this."
You may respond to this message.
If you look up, you'll see Roland waving like an ass.
You just have all you get in return is the scene notification. But, oh hey, yeah. I need you lot to follow me out to the graveyard.
Everything okay?
Hey, found something.
What'd you find?
Hey, really nice guy.
What?
He didn't say I could not say that I found
No,
Jesus.
no, that's true, and you're acting as best as you can.
Roland just has like the best what the fuck face like.
Hi, he's the sweetest person I've ever met in my life. Maybe best friend.
1 second.
Like me, tell G.
Pause.
Roland is going to cast message to James. Something's up.
Yeah, I was about to say, with that dialogue, roll an intelligence check.
James is going to politely excuse himself from dinner and motion for Aki and follow.
20.
Something's fishy.
Oh, wait, that's a saving throw. 17.
Oh,
Something's fishy.
I'm sorry, Red.
That message goes, James, something's happened to Damon. He thinks he has friends. I think he hit his head. But...
You in the mouth.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck is that?
I
Accidentally sent it to Damon.
I just look at my family. I'm like, if you will please excuse us. It seems a friend of mine. His investigation is something up, so we will need to excuse ourselves for the time being.
Roland sends the same message to Zorus and Aki, telling them, hey, Demon might have found something, but he doesn't seem like himself. Keep your guard up.
Spit sees you all leaving, and he just starts grabbing handfuls of steak and follows.
What
No,
man?
Spit, you can stay. You can stay.
Okay.
Roland casts message, by the way, we might need muscle, I don't know. This might be a fight.
Spit, we need you to come.
Okay.
Damon's just Damon the whole.
Red, just so you know, I don't think that I'm metagaming just because I don't trust myself. I think Roland would genuinely just think, yeah, better have all hands on deck just in case.
Okay. I don't.
Yeah.
It's a gray area, so
I'm in a spooky cemetery.
And he just said he found a pretty nice guy.
I'll
out there,
allow
so
it.
that's just kinda
I'll allow it
Yeah.
horror movie logic.
for now.
I wanted to mention this to you because I honestly don't know if that was. So
I would say
Then again,
I mean, I'd say that Roland.
Yeah,
I'd say it
Roland
plays the
does.
character.
Yeah, Roland does consider Spit part of the team, so Spit will have gotten his own message.
Okay. In that case, Zoris, Aki, James, you all see that as the silverware untouched by Spit, as he takes fistfuls of meat, is just chugging into his mouth. He freezes and just looks around briefly confused before he goes back to slowly chewing.
This is God Spit.
This is Grumsh.
I've chosen you.
He extends a middle finger to the air.
Why would you do that to God?
Not at the table.
Huh? Why?
Not at the table.
Why?
Manners.
He extends his pinky as he chomps on the meat.
That's better.
Passive aggressive little shit.
I'll get my axe.
Roland's going to stealth a bit of a ways behind everyone because he doesn't know what to expect.
Okay.
James is gonna grab some sharp wooden objects and just follow everyone.
By the way, this whole time, Damon's just kind of leaning against his sword's just like playing the ground. He's leaning against the hilt. Oh, I've got a new best friend. Yeah. It's mine.
Is the fog like up just on the edges of the town?
No, the fog extends here too.
Okay,
28
so like,
on stealth.
would I be able to hide into the fog with that?
No, I'm sorry, I think I misspoken. It's a mist, just like a mist up to. It comes up to like halfway up to your shins. It's not like. It's not.
That's weird. Okay.
It's like a haunted house fog, not like an actual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like those cheap smoke machines you get, like
Exactly.
Party City.
Okay. Then I'll just follow the group.
Okay. So you all emerge out, and there's Damon.
I am gonna roll sleight of hand to hide my stakes.
Go ahead and roll perception.
That is
Damon, roll perception.
Okay.
Just because he's rolling sleight of hand, it has to be contested, I think.
Oh, right. You're not gonna like me, Walker.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 23.
Yeah, even with my natural 20, that wouldn't have beaten that.
But
Well-
he doesn't find Roland.
I passed the stakes, but
No. I mean, I'm just 28
Though
stealth.
that's natural 20s, so
no, it still falls underneath his roll. So
All right, then yeah. I would say you notice them, but that doesn't have any alarm bells for you. Why would stakes have your alarm bells? That's weird.
Hey, gonna be laying down some tents with those stakes there, Doc?
I was thinking maybe a constitutional would do Jenny some good. Perhaps some camping under the stars.
I thought that's a really good idea.
Well, Roland said you found something interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I made a new friend. Well, a friend.
You don't have friends.
Oh God.
Aye, I do now. Great guy. We're gonna go camping. Us, Mr. Oreo, some marshmallows, a nice fire.
All right. May I meet this person?
I don't know. I believe
you
it's
found something.
can you meet this person?
I'm going to go to the graveyard now.
Okay.
All right, fine. We'll go. All right, I'll lead the way.
Let me just quickly do.
That's not good. That's never good.
I saw him open a tab and immediately shut one eye. I don't want to see what's coming. Oh, that's not good.
Oh God.
What? It's just this map. Guys, calm down.
Okay.
Wow, guys, that ominous hole.
Well,
It's
our
just-
tokens
I wonder
are
why
on
that's there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, cool.
Doing that
Okay,
right
I'm
now.
stealthed off to the side there.
Yeah, I'll say you're about there.
I don't have access to my token.
I'm still
what?
invisible.
You don't have access to your token?
No.
That's
Did you put it on the token
do I.
layer?
Oh wait, I'm on the map layer.
I was about to say.
Oh, my friend. Oh no, I've gone away too.
It's like, ah!
We are all dead.
Okay, let me just So as you approach,
There we go. That's better.
everything seems on the up and up. You do, you too, Hawk. You notice that There was also a hole that wasn't there before now.
Oh, that's great. Do I recognize the grave where the hole is?
It is unmarked.
Okay, well, at least they didn't exhume my brother.
Hey, my friend's right here. Don't see him right now.
Mask
Perception
of
check.
dark vision on. Perception.
Okay.
I'm so glad I changed dice.
16.
Okay.
Perception. Ooh, that's an expertise. 26.
Son of a whore.
Yeah, Roland, you see him. It is a cloaked figure just sort of sitting casually in a branch, just looking down at everybody.
So I don't see him?
Unfortunately, no. He ordered 19.
Roland is waiting for the time being.
Okay.
I walk up with Damon and just go, whoever your friend is, they're kind of a dick.
Oh,
Didn't
oh,
show.
don't say that about me, mate.
Well, they're not here. They left you.
Move over here.
I wouldn't be the first time.
Well, maybe we can call out. Perhaps they're still around. Do you know what the name is?
Hey, I don't exactly get it. I don't.
Well, that raises some flags.
I imagine
no,
it
he's a
would.
nice guy. Hey, nice guy.
You
Who
hear?
said I imagined it would? God, is that you?
No, but it very may well be the devil.
Oh, well, that's ominous. I like you. Please present yourself.
Hi, I don't think you're too about devils. I don't think you're the devil, mate.
I think I might. I look like the devil. What's the devil? Wait.
Nah, you don't look like the devil.
Zorus, you look like a
Horrible.
sweet bab.
We've been
I-
traveling with the devil this entire time.
I know
I-
it's like.
Zorus, you're
I mean,
adorable.
if we could make deals with the devil, this would just be awesome.
Roland is just seeing those. Is just sort of doing the Skyrim stealth squat, seeing them have this conversation as someone's.
Oh my god, it looks like Xehanort.
as he's like threatening us, and he's just quietly face palming.
Hi, there you are, bud.
Is this the guy?
Yeah, it's the guy.
Hey, this is my mate.
Looks like Xehanort.
I know. Hey, I
buddy
tried.
No, I wasn't saying that's a bad thing. That's awesome.
Looks like who?
Xehanort. What?
From Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't play.
Okay, so. So sorry to hear about your family, James.
Well, I'm dealing with it. It will be resolved shortly.
There was an easy way to fix it.
I'm tempted to ask what you know of it.
I can fix it.
And why should I trust you?
Hey, see, I told you this is a nice fella. I'll fix your problem.
Yes, it's all well and good, Damon, but I prefer to make my dealings my own. So, again,
Because you're so
Why should I
trustworthy.
well, I do my best.
I don't think you do, James. So, I want to trade. I will fix your precious sister. But it's gonna cost you, James.
I'm gonna insight because I feel like he and I have very different definitions of fix.
Okay.
That
No, dude. This guy's on the up and up. We should trust him.
is a 23.
He seems to be actually trying to appeal to you, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so I still would like to know whom I'm dealing with. Can I get a name? You've thrown mine around a good bit.
Absolutely, you can absolutely have my name. Philip Westcott Hargrove.
What?
And he puts down the hood, and it's Philip.
Well, isn't this a predicament?
Hi, your bestie's your brother's my bestie. Nice.
So tell me, Phil, what do you know of her illness?
Well, we have unique blood, don't we, James? You think it was just you?
No, I don't, but I'm going to ask a very pointed question, brother mine. Did you do this?
You were a very unique case. You were able to unlock your blood without outside influence. Jenny was not so fortunate. Her blood needed motivation.
What have you done?
I want you to confess.
So that's what this is about now.
I know what you did.
Oh, do you?
How do you think I'm here?
And tell me, what crime have I committed? What sins do I need to pour?
You murdered me.
I wouldn't consider it murder.
No.
I'd consider it weighing the scales.
No, you just hired people to...
Hold on, I suddenly lost audio.
Oh no.
We're learning so much about his backstory.
Yeah, one sec. My audio went out. 1 second, guys.
Tess, can you hear us? Man, this is intense.
I have so
This
many
revelation
ways
is so
I
powerful it broke Walker's internet.
I have so many ways to ruin this for him.
Oh, I'm sure.
Imagine having to rein in Damon's assholishness.
I'm so scared. Today has been very tense for Zoras. Why is everyone such bad people at heart? Alright? Zoras is this pure child, and all of a sudden one of his friends was the king of thieves, one of them killed the brother.
Well, you don't know that for certain. Who are you going to trust? James or some vampire guy?
I mean, also, you don't have to worry about Zoris, you don't have to worry about Damon because apparently none of you are friends with Damon.
I love Damon. Alright?
Josh.
You poisoned me.
Josh.
You can trust your friend Aki.
Okay.
Josh, seriously though, welcome to almost every other game I'm in.
I've got audio back just as a question,
Yes.
because I didn't actually ask this. Does it actually look like Philip, or?
It does. More sunken and hollow and pale, but it actually does look like Philip.
Okay, you'll have to remind me. Where did we leave off? I remember I said the scales, and that's kind of where.
He sort of is saying, "Oh no, you didn't study your hands yourself. You just got some people to inject me with something."
No, I did that one myself.
Oh. But I'm offering you.
Although I did leave a paper trail because, of course, it's easier to believe that if things would come to light, that poison by another faction would be the hand at play.
Yeah. So I'm offering you a choice. You can either reveal your sins to the family, or any motions to the whole, or you could end it. Either way, I will reverse what has been done to Jenny.
So I either kill myself,
Yes.
and I presume that you hold your word,
Yes.
or I go up and confess my sins.
Yes.
That's how you do
God
it.
damn it! 1 second, my audio keeps going out, in and out. This is bullshit.
We tried connecting and disconnecting to the call from Discord. Had that happen before.
I like how we're giving him these suggestions when he can't hear us.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, he can't hear us?
Yeah, his audio went out.
Again? Oh, shit. I'm going to take a bathroom break then while we resolve
Okay.
this. Real quick, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
That's what you just posted.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm being
That's
bad.
fine.
I mean, I don't know if he can hear us.
Sorry, it's the port in the back that keeps getting loose.
Okay.
I see.
I'm gonna slip back around and get comfy.
Hawk just went out to the bathroom.
No, he's here. He's typing.
I heard him. He's going to the restroom.
How dare he?
Yeah, sorry, the port in the back keeps getting loose, and that's what keeps causing my audio to drop out at the worst times.
No, it's fine.
Well, Walker, if it helps, I think you should do it.
Which one?
Yes.
Okay.
Just both.
And tell me, brother mine, how have you cracked this conundrum?
I was told of your sins.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, how have you solved the cure? How have you created this cure? And if such, why have you not used one on, say, yourself?
Our situations are quite different. And if I told you, then that would defeat the purpose of me making this deal now, wouldn't it?
Well, it certainly would, but here is my thing. And I take a step forward.
Okay.
I want you to understand. If anything happens to Jenny, I will personally rise from that grave and fucking kill you.
You don't have to decide right now. You can... I'll give you a day to figure it out.
Brother dear, you don't want to give me a day. I'll be honest with you, because, let's face it, your blood, your family. If you give me a day, I will find a way to save Ginny in power, and then I will make you suffer for infecting her.
And if you do that, I will find a way to rip and take everything you love away.
Well, that's amusing.
How do you think father or mother would react if they saw me? Or Penny? Or Edward?
Well, I think they'd be a little gaunt. Look, I like I said, I'm here to make you understand. And the bottom line is, you weren't fit to take Father's place, and we both know it.
So murdering me was the best option.
I tried other means. I begged you. I persuaded. I tried to get you to step down so that I could take the place that would have been best served for our family's advancement. And you...
It was my
stubborn
birthright!
ass.
I was the eldest. It was my birthright!
Oh, and what would have happened if the king was bleeding out in the middle of a battlefield and you had fainted due to your fucking hemophobia? You weren't fit. We knew it, Father knew it, but you were the eldest. You got away with it. I begged you to step aside, but you denied. So I did the only necessary step to ensure our success as a bloodline.
As a bloodline. It's only a matter of time before House Cornell even found us.
What have you done?
I've done nothing. It is House Cornell that has made the move. The other reason I'm standing here.
So you're telling me that you bent the knee?
No. The other reason I'm even here to begin with. They brought me back from what you did.
And what did they offer in return?
Revenge. They offered
Oh,
me.
please. There must have been more to it. What did they say? That you get sweet revenge on your younger, get to reascend to the proper place that was birthed to you, and all they ask in return is that at the right time, in the right moment, you just step aside when they ask it.
No. It's much more simple than that. It's just all about killing you.
And why do you think they would want that?
Because of Silas.
Of course, because of Silas, you arrogant simpleton. I am so close to completing the research that he worked towards, and they're afraid of us.
It's like talking to a slab of bricks.
Oh, I'm starting to see the frustration.
This is actually quite amusing. So what's it going to be, James? Now or later? When are we going to kill each other? Because to be completely honest, you know what happens when you, air quotes, kill a vampire. You need specific means. If we come to blows here, this will not be the only time. I hope you're aware of that before you make any hasty decisions.
"72 hours.
Until what?
72 hours to get my affairs in order, and I will step into that grave."
Are you being serious with me?
I'm gonna get right up in his face.
Okay. And roll me either persuasion or deception.
All right. For Jenny, I will do anything. And right, they both have the same score. It's a 24.
I rolled an 8. So, just for my own amusement, was that persuasion or deception?
It was absolutely honest. James will do anything for his sister. She is his lifeblood. She is his twin. He will go to the hell and back.
Awesome. Okay. He looks at you, gives you a stunned look. And they said that there was nothing humane left about you.
Well, they don't know me at all. And I thought that you, of all people, did. During my 72 hours, I shall write up a full confession. Kill me. You'll get both for the price of one.
All right then. Return here in 72 hours. Father's treatment is fine enough for delaying the inevitable. She will last then.
I only ask one thing of you.
And that is?
If I gave her some of my blood, would that help her? I do not beg, but I am begging you now, as your brother. Will it help her?
Potentially.
Thank you. I will make the necessary arrangements.
Good. I'll see you here in 72 hours, James. And with that, he walks away.
Does the charm at least release on Damon?
Oh. He snaps his fingers and releases that charm. He no longer needs that.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Damon is being aware is legit attempted to attack this guy on sight.
Do we see him leave?
Yeah, you see him walking away.
Cool.
I
Invisibility.
draw my sword.
I'm following.
I
him.
the player, am shaking.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry.
I'm
I am so sorry.
legit drawing my sword.
Roland is invisible and he is following.
Stand down.
Well, you don't see me. I'm invisible.
I'm just shouting that to Damon and the others. I don't. I
messes with my mind.
Wait, by the way, I'm keeping at least 30 feet distance.
I walk up to Damon. I'm like, Damon, I am begging you. Please, just let him walk.
I'm just gonna stab my sword at one of the nearest gravestones, just in anger.
Oh.
You do.
Please let the nearest gravestone be Phillips.
It is.
Like I will fucking seek out Philip's marker and fucking cut it in half.
So I guess I don't need this guy.
Yeah, I figured that you would have been prepared.
Red,
Vampires don't go anywhere without their thralls. I'm not stupid.
Red, by any chance, where I positioned Roland, is there anything that's about to nibble my biscuits?
No.
Damn, that would have been hilarious.
There was actually one 5 feet away from Damon.
Yeah, I saw that dude. So
Can I kill it?
No,
Can I kill it?
I never summoned them because the combat never happened.
Do I see any trace of where he's going?
Yeah, he's on foot through a good majority of this. Eventually, he stops at a clearing, and he's heading directly from the cemetery into the actual forest.
Having been here before, do I know this route?
No, it's not a route. He's gone off the trail, and it's.
No, by what I mean is, has Roland used these woods to hide in the past?
Only history check.
Okay. Is this by any chance with advantage because of my...
No, this is just general, like, I don't... Let's see how this turns out.
17.
17? A lot has changed since then, so you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
If anything, you would have been closer to the actual castle, which this is not.
Okay.
But eventually, he does come to a small clearing, and he pulls out what appears to be a crystal. You owe me 50 gold. He actually went for it. You will have your blood. Calm down. He's chosen to off himself and give me my revenge. Right. And we will stabilize her once this is done. It better walk. And he puts the crystal away.
Two things.
Yes.
Insight to see if this is an illusion.
I think that's an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be an investigation.
Okay, that's still good. 17 again.
Yeah, that's a very. It's a very solid form. It's not an illusion.
Okay. One last thing. I got bring up the spells to check the range.
Oh boy.
How far away from me is he?
I'd say maybe.
I was trying to.
Yeah. You're keeping 30 feet, so I'd say you're about 30 feet.
Can I get Mage Hand out there to sleight of hand that crystal?
Roll me a sleight of hand check, which is invisible.
So does that mean it has advantage?
I'm double checking his vision.
I'm taking cover, even though I'm invisible.
No,
if I cast this, I lose invisibility.
You do. Wait, hold on. Isn't it an attack spell that breaks it?
Yeah. It's an action. If I take an action. Actually,
read me invisibility verbatim.
Okay.
I got it in.
Creature just becomes invisible until the spell ends.
Yeah.
Any target wearing
Just
spell
skip-
ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Then yes, this would break the spell. Do you still want to cast this?
Don't do it.
Yeah. Question.
Yes.
Would the sleight of hand have advantage if it were because the mage hand is invisible? Is my question.
I would say yes.
I mean, if your regular hand is invisible, just go for that.
I don't want to get close to him though.
Good point.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm not there, but I'd say leave.
Storm, what would Roland do?
Storm.
Mage hand.
Roll with advantage. Say it.
So, with my +7, that's a 27. Natural 20.
Okay, he starts
My
to roll.
boy.
And I'm taking cover, by the way, behind a tree.
Yeah. So I want you to roll a stealth check again with the cloak. You already have advantage. So just in general,
Okay, 23.
23.
My boy. My beautiful boy.
I want that crystal.
Okay. So as he's putting it towards his pockets, you just sort of hobo marks intercept it as it's in the pocket area, and it floats towards you, and you grab the crystal, and as you're moving, there's a slight rustle from about 15 feet to your right as a bird flies up, and he just looks over at that, and he begins to walk away. Congratulations, you have the crystal. Storm is speechless right now.
Lauren's just looking at this like, this was a dumb move. Scrying is a thing. And...
Oh god.
and
So is locate object.
And I'm booking it back, stealthily, of course.
At the graveyard, do we have a moment for us to?
Yes,
do our
absolutely.
graveyard?
Go ahead.
Damon cleans off the debris from his sword from where he just raged at something.
Sorry,
there was
you
a
have
lot-
some questions.
There is now a large
Hi.
indent in Philip's grave.
Hi, I do, Doc. Damon loads an explosive bolt on his crossbow and points it at James. You got some explaining to do there, Doc. I'm a man of very loose morals, but it's your fucking brother. He's a cunt, but he's your fucking brother.
As I'm sure you're well aware, Mr. Laird, the world, unfortunately, is not so forgiving for people who are not of noble birth.
Hi, I'm fucking aware.
And so in order to climb that ladder, either gain promotion through prestige, or you can gain promotion through deeds. And my father was able to cut a path for our family that had been seen in quite some time, but the nobles still do not recognize us. I knew that we would have to follow in father's footsteps, and so it fell to Philip to take on the mantle, as it was, put it, his birthright. But Philip didn't handle well in practical tests. He was exceptionally learned and could keep up with the book knowledge, but every time there was sight of blood, he would faint or grow ill and could not stand to be around the visceral details that a battlefield entailed. And so I realized early on that he would not be able to accompany our king to war as previous physicians had, and I asked him to step down and let me take his place. He refused. I offered everything I could think of, my future inheritance, my title, my educational prospects, everything. I begged him to step aside. And he was a stubborn ass. So I did the only other logical step I could reach. I created a concoction that when his heart rate was elevated to the right amount, when the fear struck him, he would pass peacefully. No pain. And I regret it deeply. But it was the only necessary way to ensure that our family moved forward.
Hey, so you decided to put rank, privilege, moving forward over the life of your brother. And didn't even have the fucking courage to let him know it's coming. You used to poison?
What would you have preferred I do? Smother him to death? Club his head in with a rock? Stab him?
Oh,
What I did was a mercy.
Hi, and he's a fucking vampire. Some mercy there, Doc.
Oh yes, please. I totally factored in undeath.
Hi, but you're so prepared. You're so obsessed with the concept of death. Of all people, I thought you would have figured that out, or expected it.
I admit
And where do we go from
it
here?
did not occur to me.
Where do we go from here, Doc? Your wee sis is up there right now.
You're cutting it out for me. I can't.
He said your wee sis is up there right now.
Connection's really bad, sorry.
Your sister is fighting for her life. Because you killed brother. And now he's a monster. He's gonna hurt other people. Where do you think your family status that you care so much for is gonna be when he comes to light? When the world finds out what he is and what he has to do to survive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This would have happened one way or another. The damn Carnels are so obsessed with crushing my lineage. At any point, they would have found us and they would have tried a similar scheme. Philip is just a pawn. A very useful pawn, I will state that, but it is all he is nonetheless. My deeds have their ramifications, yes, Damon, and I will go to the grave with my sins. But do not presume for a second that what is happening up there in that... Is it all because of Philip? He did the deed, yes, but the Carnels pull his strings.
Who the fuck are the Carnels?
A long-standing family enemy.
Are they a bunch of vampires?
I just raise an eyebrow at him like, what do you think?
Look, Doc, all I know is you're in this situation right now because you're doing.
And I'm going to get out of it.
What, by fucking killing yourself or letting him win? That's not gonna change anything. He's still gonna be in whoever the fuck the Carnels are thrall. And your family's still gonna have that black mark.
I kind of just smirk a bit. Well, it's good to know that you care.
I would say that about this time when
for
begins.
a second,
Oh, go ahead.
You know, Doc, for a second, I actually did care. That's why I came out to this fucking cemetery by myself. Spare you the danger of it.
That's very brave of you, Damon, but maybe we should stick to groups if there's undeath roaming around. Roland says as he emerges from the shadows.
Like a boss.
Yeah. Hood still drawn, cape just like Batmaning over his body.
I like the guy who just stealthed ahead to steal from the undead asshole. Just said, "Hey, we should stick together."
Yeah. By the way, I've been bragging about my intelligence this entire session.
Yeah.
I hold up the crystal. Did a bit of an oops. Probably shouldn't have stolen this from his pocket, but he was using it to talk to people.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I cast Identify on it.
Okay. It is a stone of sending.
Can I trace it back to who he's talking to?
It seems to be a sort of like you can talk to anybody in particular with it.
Okay. Do we have a bag of holding?
We have we have a holding bag in the carriage.
Yeah, we have a trunk of colding.
Cool. Put it in there. I have ideas for us.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. So here's my idea. We play a little bit of the lying game. Set up live for whoever's on the other end of that to hear. Basically say, hey, shit like, no, James, don't. There's an easier way. We can fight. Oh no, he jumped. Why? Shit like that, but more convincing.
Present proof of my demise. They will not take that word. We will have to concoct a more elaborate.
Oh, the elaborate shit is what I lived for back in the day.
Alright, Doc, you got any more corpses on the board? A wagon? Any human corpses?
But again, this is not your sister on the line.
Doc, I'm trying to think of a way to keep your ass from dying. If we want to fake your death, I can arrange it. I just fired a crossbow bolt at a tree and it explodes in flame. We take a corpse, char it.
Smash the mouth. No dental records.
Yeah, pass it off as you.
Why would we
You
do
cease
that?
to be.
Spitchov chimes in. They would ask why. Why make it unidentifiable?
I have no intentions of worming out of this.
So you intend to die? Tell me.
If it were your daughter, if her life hanged in the balance and you knew you could save her if it meant your demise, would you not do it?
Here's the thing about me. I defy the odds. That was my fucking living. And right now... Remember that pyromancer we just fought? How we lucked out? I need this group to save her. So here's the deal. We saved your sister and your life, and you pay me back by helping to get my daughter.
And Doc, if you'd rather just die, can fucking do it right now.
Spit just raises his hand.
Yes, Spit?
We have 3 days. Let's fix her.
That's the idea.
If he says there's a way, then that's more than what we had when we first showed up. We fix her, and then we fucking kill him.
Hey, we just gotta get the doc here to get his head off his fucking ass for this fucking pity party and use that fucking big brain he's always talking about to fucking fix her.
James, you said that there was a combat teacher that you knew.
Aye.
Well, he's going to teach me how to shoot a longbow.
Fine.
And I sent him back when we were in the town prior to doing my, what was it called, Red?
Basking Ridge.
Basking Ridge. I sent in a letter to a friend of mine, an informant. If there's knowledge in the world, he knows it. I'm going to have him dig up some graves.
Spit just walks over to you, James, and just sort of looks in the general vicinity that Philip walked away. I don't like him. Something's not right about him.
Well, death changes a person.
Roland's
No.
walking away at this point, by the way, just so you know.
Okay. No. That's... Death doesn't change. If that's him, that was always him. You might have just prevented him from being a monster in life.
Well then, looks like I didn't know my brother as...
Today we're learning that Spit is rather profound.
Headband of intelligence.
Well, Zorus, Aki, you've been rather quiet. Any blows you want to take? Any cheap shots? Feel free. Hell, Damon, you fired the crossbow bolt at the tree. If you do want to take a punch to channel that aggression, feel free.
I understand.
Sorry, go ahead, Aki.
Oh, thank you. I understand the conflicts that happen between. I am also of noble blood of everyone. It's a lot of pressure. I need more information before I decide this. I need to maybe speak with this man, but I do not think he will speak with us, and as a neutral party, I cannot judge. We have all done bad things in our life that we will one day answer for. But maybe not today. And that is my piece.
I looked at Zorus.
Well, everything's all over the place right now. Honestly, this is not what I expected when we were going to your home. But
Neither was I.
I don't know. Everything's been really crazy over the past few months. That I thought that one moment we were gonna get this honest, just sincere time with each other and just have a moment to relax in some way. But I get the feeling that that's never gonna come. I feel every single second I discover something new about everyone and discover that everyone has some story that I feel I was never meant to find out. And that I never should have found out. But I don't have much to say, sir. Not a lot that I can really speak of, I guess.
If it's any consolation, I'm still the same man you know on the road. You've just dug up my skeletons, as it were.
This is what happens when you go into the world, Aki.
Zorus.
Thank you. I keep getting I feel like an ass now. Zorus. You get the world leaves you with a few scars.
You're right there, lad.
On the subject of other skeletons, Aki, I do...
Oh shit. Did
You cut out there, Walker. On the subject
On
of
the
skeletons.
subject of skeletons, I do have another thing to confess.
Oh, and when will this be there, Doc?
So you know my older brother Edward, the big chap.
Yeah, I remember. He was a nice boy.
Well, he also was ahead in the line of succession, so I kind of had to hire some thugs to break his hands.
Damon's just face palming with the arm that's not aiming a crossbow at James.
Well, at least this one hasn't come back from the dead to kill me. I don't think he would have the mental fortitude to do such a thing.
Well,
See, we look on the bright side in these things. Look on the bright side. He's not a vampire.
you could have just let your older brother go to war, die horribly, and then you could have taken his place.
Well, no, see, the thing about that is, first my father would have to pass, then it would be Philip's turn. Then at that point, if he was responsible for the king's death, our entire family would be exiled to the nearest, nowhere, and we would all be left to starve and die, and our line would just fall off.
Oh, dear fuck, this is why I hate nobles.
You're telling me.
What do you think I exclusively stole from the upper crust?
Doc, I'm a bad man. A really bad man. This is some shit that even I wouldn't even think of.
Well, I mean, do you have any brothers?
No, honestly, I'd have killed to have a family like yours. I grew up with fucking nothing. Just a priest who got murdered by some crazy zealots. I never had anyone. You have a family, and you've maimed and murdered them. That's all I ever wanted.
It does not mean that I love them any less.
And yet your line is more important than the people in
Don't-
it.
Honestly, Doc, I don't even know if you know what that means. Maybe for your sister, but...
Fuck off.
So random.
What?
I just want to know, I think the Schmuck Squad is streaming because my OBS is sort of tied into the notifications. As soon as you paused there in your speech demon, I just heard Chase's voice go, "Fuck off."
Charming.
I hope not, Joe.
I mean, you all selected just record, not stream, right?
Yeah, when are you recording?
Okay.
Doc, I don't know. I'm going to back your play on this so that the wee lass doesn't die. But
I mean, for what it's worth, I kind of get it. I grew up with what felt like 16 different brothers and sisters in an orphanage. We made ourselves a family. I was the oldest. I tried to look after them. They pissed me off some days, but blood isn't the only thing that matters in a family. That's
I grew
all
up in
I'm
an
saying.
orphanage as well, but we looked after each other. We became a family.
Hey, orphan buddies. High fives. Speed just kind of looks confused. And if one of them would drag the rest down, if one would cause the death of them all, that's okay?
For the greater good.
Greater good's a load of shit. Trust me. I've served the greater good my entire life.
But the tribe... What?
You do what you can to keep the tribe from having to kill members of the tribe to protect the tribe.
But sometimes the tribe...
So you're saying that you would let an anchor wrap around your neck and into the surface with all your might and drag you to the bottom?
No, Doc. I'm saying I'd try to find another way. You didn't have to kill him.
He just... Spitz just looks honestly confused. He said that he did.
Yeah. I'm not saying that James didn't try every avenue that was available to him. We all know it was disappointing that it came down to this, but frankly, we only have two words for it. One being an asshole, and the other one being an asshole who happens to also be a vampire. But let's be real, a lot of us here are assholes, except for Azores, who is the goodest of all boys.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm being as forthright as possible. I've explained the situation, whether or not you believe me.
No, James, I'm not trying to be an accusatory bastard. I'm saying You killed your brother. That kind of put you on the asshole list, coming from a guy who stole as a profession.
Oh, I am an asshole.
I know. Aki's giving us Mr. Oreo.
Yeah,
Mr. Oreo is the greatest fun thing in the world.
I send my statement about Aki. I don't know enough about you to call you an asshole, and that scares me. But we'll fix this.
Alright, so where do we go from? Alright, Doc, do you have any information on vampires? I want to do research if I know what I'm killed.
Well,
Is there a decent library at the palace, perhaps? The castle, or whatever the hell they call it around here.
I think this is going to be probably the most you like me out of tonight. I'm going to lead them to the private study if you wouldn't mind, Red.
Oh, okay then. James guides you all to the library of the manor. It's an extensive library that, with many, many books and tomes, and James is walking past all of them into a back corner. There is one bookshelf that he presses against, and the wall presses back as he does so.
You know, I bet if I didn't roll a nat 1 on my investigation, I would have found this.
You really would have.
You would have, and you would have been in heaven.
Storm, you would have found this secret library and been like, oh my god, there's a secret library in the house that James doesn't know about.
Nah, you'd be in heaven. It is full of shit.
Okay, there's many cobwebs. There's a single set of footprints where that parts of the dust. James, these were your previous footprints when you were last here.
I look around, I go, oh shit, I should have tidied up a little bit more.
Also, I will say Spit is actually...
kids.
Spit is not with the group. He went to go deliver the crystal into the bag of... the trunk of Colding.
I'm going to just prestidigitation this place clean.
Okay. And like that, all the dust
Fucking
and
magic rich
cobwebs are gone. And there is... it's about... How to describe this room? It's about 15 by 15 feet. No, it's smaller. It would be more... Yeah, about that.
It's kind of cut with the 5 of us in here.
Yeah, but there are... Against the left and right walls are a set of bookshelves, both filled with books. And there was... On the far wall, there was a desk with a single lantern that is lit already. James, you recognize that as per last time you heard, it was still lit from then as well. Back then, you discerned that this light just never goes out.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a chair at this desk.
Welcome to the library of Silas Hargrove von Harker. My ancestor, vampiric lord, and master alchemist.
Alright, point me towards the books.
I point to both bookshelves. This has everything you would need on vampiric physiology, biology, mystical and magical means. This will tell you anything and everything you need on how to kill them.
Alright, well, I guess I better start studying.
Roland's going to head into town and...
Be right back. I just need to run to the bathroom, guys. Feel free to discuss amongst
I'm
yourselves.
just going to let you know what Roland's going to be doing once you get back.
Okay.
He's going to go through town and methodically cast a message.
Go ahead.
Damon is just gonna ask Zoris. Alright, you're the only one here I actually trust. No offense, Aki. I love you. You're a sweet lass. I'm sorry, sweet lad.
Hey, what about me?
You're a thief king.
Yeah, but I'm an honest criminal.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, but anyway, Zoris, you're the only person I trust to bring me my meals. I'm gonna stay down here and study every second I can on these vampiric shit.
Okay.
I pull out... Well, I'm just going to go ahead and... Red's not here, but I'll give you access to James's personal notes.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the parts that he thinks are relevant to murder.
Roland is going to go through town, hoping his friends got his letter and is here already. And Message has a range of 120 feet, so Roland is going to go through every inch of town, casting Message.
Nice.
And as a cantrip, so I can just keep spamming that shit.
Can I give you a list of like supplies to buy and shit?
Yeah, sure, hit me.
Basically, more stuff to make like alchemy fire arrows.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to give you my longsword +1. I want you to get it silver.
On it.
I additionally hand you a list of stuff. It's basically just implements that will make it easier for Damon to kill vampires.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll go shopping for you guys while I'm out.
Yeah. I'm just going to give you my entire wallet for that longsword.
Hold on. Just someone give me about 300 gold. That should cover me. I'll give you back any change.
Yeah, I'll give you 300.
What are we talking about?
You can just build my house for whatever I have written down.
Good to know. I won't abuse this in the slightest.
Oh, don't worry. I will keep the receipts. If you abuse this, I will know.
Well, that way to take the fun out of everything.
So what I miss?
Okay, so Hawk is working in the library. James is giving Hawk access to all pertinent information on killing vampires. I'm going to town and casting Message, which is a 120-foot range spell, until I find my fucking fence.
Yeah.
And I also have a shopping list from James. Seems to get him some equipment. Go and get some equipment for more alchemy fire arrows. And I'm going to get Hawk's +1 sword, silvered.
+2 sword.
Oh,
I
+2.
was mistaken.
+2? Oh, you have one of those?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I was going to get that silvered.
So, go and try to find a blacksmith
also-
on this day. And...
Red, I had a question. I was waiting for you to get back.
Okay.
Is there any way that James would be able to modify my alchemy fire?
He's giving me his current sword.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Your sword's a
to
+2?
get that silver. Apparently.
That shouldn't be right.
I'm looking at the sheet. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
I thought we got upgraded by the officer.
Tell me.
Oh, okay, then yeah. That
Oh,
would...
it was?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
then
yeah.
yeah. Fuck,
That's
that is broke at level 7.
A little bit. But I mean, as much damage as I take with my not so great health for a fighter.
Yeah, okay, so...
I did have a question though, Red. I was
Yes.
waiting for you to get back. Would there be any way to, basically, if Damon's research pans out to show like if silver affects vampires or anything, could we have his bombs modified to where, basically silver would affect them? Like add like silver nitrate or something to it. So that way, when
I
it
got you,
sprays,
fam.
interrupts-
It depends on what you find, what materials are available, and depends on the preparation.
Yeah,
Couldn't
'cause
you
that's,
just
I mean,
put like silver forks and knives in there for shrapnel?
I mean that would be my second question.
I got you, fam.
Yeah, that's why I figured like James could do that shit. I just wanted to see if the DM Sama would approve or okay with that.
It would depend on what you find.
Okay. Oh, I also wanted some silver tipped arrows. By the way, Storm.
I've already left. I think the arrows would better serve Roland than Damon, no offense.
Yeah.
Just because I have better chance of hitting shit at range than...
I mean that's fair. I wanted to kind of cover bases. That's
No,
why I
that's
was going
fine.
to give you more than just 300 gold.
But I'll build any access to the
Josh?
estate.
Aki, what are you guys doing?
Alright, so I have two things that I want to do.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna pull aside Aki.
Okay.
Hey, so I feel like this is gonna be weird, but I feel like we've learned a lot about everyone. And first of all, very hectic. Not a fan of the learning things about people part of friendships. This is weird. But I'm sorry. I just don't want to be surprised when you pull out whatever crazy thing is going on with you. 'Cause yeah. Anything specific that you think I should know before it just randomly happens, like everything else that has happened over the past few months?
I don't know. Nothing crazy on my part to hear about. That's strange. Why would you think there's anything crazy to hear about me?
I was just wondering. I'm sorry if it made it seem like I was assuming. It's just, I don't know. Everyone seems to have something going on, or even if they don't, we've learned a lot about everything.
Don't worry. You can count on Aki. He is your friend, and he will never betray you.
God damn, blind your ass.
Aki, it's your backstory here.
I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
a simple warlock.
Crimson flag.
Just making sure, I guess. And
What about you? You've got nothing weird going on. You seem kind of twitchy and everything.
okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am so freaked out by everything right now. All right, because I don't know. I've been having these weird dreams recently where like I've been like flying through the air with other ones with like wings, with like other tieflings with wings around me, and it's really weird. Okay, it's really strange, and it keeps happening. And I keep saying I saw that dragon. All right, before we actually saw it, I saw him. All right, I saw him in a dream, and then we landed, and then we talked, and it was really weird. It was really strange, and I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what this at all means. Before this, I was perfectly normal. Nothing was going on with me. All right, and then I met you guys, and everything changed, and I'm freaked out. Okay, and nothing is okay.
I was.
Tell me about your relationship with your mother.
I don't have one.
I appear to have walked up at the wrong time.
I was going to ask if you wanted to come with me into town, Zoris, because I don't think Pillars of One is a good idea right now.
I can go with you into town if you would like.
Actually, I'd prefer to go with Zoris just because I think you're needed here more for your sister.
All right.
So, Zoris, Aki, any of you two want to come with?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I think I'll go alone. Just be by myself for a bit. That's alright.
Just no one should be alone. Just
Yeah.
at least take Spit with you.
Okay.
Are y'all leaving me alone in the library?
You're with James.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
You've all basically decided that no one should be traveling alone until this is resolved.
So who's going with Roland, Aki, or
Aki.
Zoris? Okay.
Okay. And then I'll take Spit into the town.
Okay.
Roland's heading into town to do his shopping. And more importantly, he's casting message everywhere.
Okay.
Seeing if he can find his mark.
What are you saying in this message?
Feldon, did you get the letter?
Okay. Okay, you're doing that. Aki, you're with Roland. What is there anything you're specifically looking to accomplish?
I just don't want to be alone because there are vampires everywhere.
Okay.
This is the land sharks all over again, Taylor.
Yep.
They're everywhere.
Let me pull up my
Vampires.
notes on Wyschard.
Vampires.
So, where'd you say you come from again?
Place far away. In the north.
So you're from abroad.
That's one way of putting it. Yeah. Abroad.
I've never actually left the kingdom before. My wife used to talk about traveling, but we never got around to doing that.
It is good for the soul. You go to many places you've never been before, and you learn new things about new people. Some of them help you understand yourself.
Is that why you?
Sense.
Is that why you're here to try to understand yourself more?
I guess that's one way of putting it. I understand myself more now, and I learn more about other people and the things that connect us.
Sorry if this weird group of ours became something. Well, a lot's happened in these past few weeks. I wasn't expecting I'd be outing myself to you guys.
It's okay to be vulnerable from time to time. It helps us to cope with the terrors of the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope you understand. The reason I was being secretive was I didn't know who I could trust with my name. I don't know how the daggers found out about me, where I lived, because no one knew Roland Rift was the King of Thieves, and I didn't know if I could trust you guys.
It is understandable. We all have boundaries with people. For instance, I had a conversation with our good friend, Ardaithe, and he had boundaries against us.
I can't really blame the kid.
He is very nervous. He has problems with his mother. We had a discussion about this.
Oh, really? What was she like?
From what I can tell, she was a large dragon.
Way to uncover my plot risk.
Okay. I am enthralled by this.
I'm not gonna.
That was
I
a
love,
two.
I love Risky's characters. They make me very happy in games.
That was a 2. Roland is enthralled by this.
I love this party so much.
I was like, I love his mother. Was it the dragon we found? No, that was a guy dragon. Are dragons? Do they reproduce asexually? I don't know anything about dragons.
Neither do I. It is possible, and that would create a deeper psychoanalytical problem with our good friend, and we must uncover the answers.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I do want to help James out. I mean, I don't agree with what he did, but there's a lot of baggage in this group.
It really is. It seems like we're the only normal ones in this entire group.
You're talking to a man who experienced death and's come back from the grave. If anyone here, I should sympathize with the vampire. Like, if it's being fair, I should, but he's kind of a dick for biting his sister, so, fuck that guy.
Well, at this
Tell me about your parents, and I'll help you out with this.
Didn't know them. See, I was raised in the orphanage.
About at this time, Roland, as you're spamming your message, you just hear, hello?
Ah, good. Finally,
Is that you, God?
Found you. Sorry for the cloak and dagger, but I needed to find the greatest fence in the world. Where are you exactly? Hoping to speak with you in person.
Bronze District.
Fantastic. I'm not too far from there. I'm going to cast Disguise Self to make myself look like my elven in disguise again.
Okay.
Aki, I found my fence. With any luck, he can help me out with my bullshit and give us some leads with this vampire bullshit.
Wonderful. You can't trust vampires.
Yeah. Just hang back for a little bit. I don't think he'll trust someone who comes up in pairs, you know? The guy's a little skittish.
I get you. I have my own associate to meet with.
Okay. We'll rendezvous at the castle.
Very good.
No, not the castle, the estate. The estate.
Yes, not the vampire.
Yeah, not the creepy castle that probably has a vampire king in there.
Hey guys, can someone follow me to town so that no one's alone? Okay, I'll split up with you now that we're in town. See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Roland. Good job.
I want to socialize at the party with my wife. And then this thing happened, I realized I didn't expect us to walk.
Yeah.
Hey, let's split the party.
Don't you know you never split the party? Clerics in the back, the spiders fighting hardy.
So yeah, as you do eventually find a narrow alley, the sun has now completely set by now. As you see an elven figure just sort of glancing around. We're going to make a perception check.
Perception, 20
20. Okay. He looks very much as you remember, though there is noticeably a difference.
What?
He now has a eye patch, and under the eye patch there is a large scar.
The stories don't talk about that.
Got a little active ones.
Well, I believe introductions are in order. Chapit Darcelin.
Good to meet you.
Oh man, Hawk's muted. I was hoping to hear something.
I said what? I forgot I was muted.
Good to meet you, Mr. Darcelin.
I mean, this is a Fent I'm talking to. I'm assuming he knows this is probably a fake name, because only an idiot would give their real name to a fence.
Yeah. Risk just met that, or our party just met that character again in last night's game.
I'm nowhere near as ostentatiously dressed as Chapit, I should say. To say.
I mean, you got to
Then-
at least do the flair for the voice.
Then that's not Chapit.
Well, my name
very
is...
over the top, very high.
Of course!
We can't.
There you go.
I would, but my parents are asleep and I don't want to wake them at 2 in the morning.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, what am I selling or buying?
Buying information.
That I can do. Depends on the information, though.
The first thing I want to inquire is if you can do some digging on vampirism. How one might go about resolving it without sort of murder. From what I've heard, if there's information out there, you find it.
Yeah, it could take some time. That's a very specific subject.
I understand, but that just means it can't get buried underneath a wide net.
That's going to cost a pretty penny because of the specificity of it.
Then the other one's going to cost me a bit, won't it?
Depends on what it is.
I'm looking for a shard of God's Bane.
I told them already.
Were these the people that took the eye?
So you're not with them then, are they? Oh yeah.
No, I'm not. Just a curious individual.
Can't say I know much. Why are you interested?
Firstly, I'm going to insight check that. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a 10 total.
He rolled a 10 exactly. You beat him.
So,
Yeah, he's lying.
I really don't need you lying to me right now. I promise you I mean you no harm.
And yet you come asking about something that I'd rather not. God's Bane's a tricky subject. If you're looking for it, then you're going up against the daggers. And that's really not something you want to do.
What'd you tell them?
You see him struggling, like he doesn't want to. Like he's actually now looking around, just like checking, like, did you actually come alone?
Did you tell them where to find me?
What?
Changing my disguise.
Can you do that, or do you need to cast that spell again?
Yeah, I'm dropping the spell and casting it again.
Oh.
To look like his buddy. And I'm just gonna take a seat like, it's okay, Felden. It's me.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Why?
because he...
Oh, no, that's a natural one.
Oh. You rolled again anyway.
I might get lower. This dice might explode.
I don't appreciate the illusion.
No. You tried the hand of thievery for yourself once. Didn't go well, and I had to get you out of trouble. You've been the only fence I've ever used since. You told them about where I lived, didn't you?
Like, he's still not sure it's really you, so he's taking a step back, just like not sure he's having trouble processing all this.
You were one of very few people who knew the true name of Roland Rift.
At that point, I figured it out for myself.
Then did you know he had a daughter? They burned my house down. They took her from me. Please, I'm not here to hunt you. It's me.
I'll allow you to roll one more time.
$17.
Okay. He's just looking at you like, I'm sorry, he points at the eye.
I gathered. I'm not here for revenge, not on you. On the bastards that did this to you and took my daughter.
What do you need?
God's bane. Apparently I didn't know what I took when I found it and pawned it off somewhere. They didn't come looking for you after my lead turned up dark, did it? Did they?
They've been looking for me, yeah.
Good to know you're gone bad hiding.
Well, sort of have to. God's Bane's in two pieces. It's in two locations. One's a museum up in Nuthel Glen. The other is by a private collector. Let me see.
Nuthel Glen, that's not too far from here.
No. The other is a private collector. The name of which is... Why am I in the wrong folder?
I know that man.
Yes, I know, right? Me.
Just please don't let it be the fucking Shadowfangs.
It's gonna be late. Shit. I'm going to have to get back to you on that location.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Sorry.
fine. You can get back to me on that later.
Yeah. It's in two pieces, and they are hunting.
So if I head up to Nuthel Glen, one of the daggers might be there.
I have no idea. I've been spreading rumors as best I can just to keep them off of it.
Then do me a favor and start a new Whisper campaign. And I'm going to hand him. Let's see. How many am I going to give him? 9 of my carvings of my King's Token.
Okay.
Spread some rumors. Long live the king.
He nods and he...
I'm going to drop the illusion entirely and just reveal my new form to him. Like,
This is what you're going with nowadays?
you would not believe the kind of deals you can make to get out of the afterlife. I jailbreaked out of death. Did I tell you no jail could hold me?
Fuck it. I believe it. I was worried you'd come back and haunt my ass.
You, buddy? Never.
Alright.
I was afraid that you sold me off a coin, but...
No, they offered, but wasn't enough.
Well, I'm glad the eye was the only thing they took.
And a couple of beatings, but...
Yeah, I've been there. They dropped my house on me.
Oh.
Well, thankfully I died before the house fell. It was smoke inhalation that really got me.
I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, I know. But you kinda did this to me.
Fail. So as you go into your gruesome details, I want to try and touch on everyone once before we call tonight.
Right.
Jay, Walker, is there anything that you want to do before we end the game?
Two things, actually, if possible.
Okay.
The first is I'm just gonna pull out the book that Silas gave me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to communicate with him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Guidance.
You know, you've never told me what happens when I fail this, but I think this is gonna be a good learning experience. Natural.
Okay. You take 12 points of psychic damage as the book closes itself.
I'm gonna try to open it again.
Okay, make a strength check.
19 plus 0, that's 19.
Shockingly, with your frame, you managed to barely pry it open. Go ahead and make one more wisdom saving throw.
Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Natural 20.
Okay, that's good to know because the DC went up from last time. So, what stubborn fool?
It's still same fool. I haven't died yet.
Child, there are more books out there than just this.
Then we need to find a more efficient means of communication.
That would be something.
I mean, you could mail a package.
I don't think a mailman would come this far.
You could demon a package.
That would make things a little difficult for me.
Whatever. Bottom line, I need your guidance or assistance or anything. I need anything. So, short version, the Carnells brought my older brother back to life. He wants revenge for me killing him. And he has infected my twin sister with... So... I either find a cure in 72 hours, which I'm assuming is a lifetimes you've spent on it, or I have to kill myself.
There is a long pause on the line as...
On the bright side, I have a joke for you.
Tell me your joke.
Oh wait, shit, Roland didn't relay the information about the Carnells, did he? With the stone. No, he didn't. Shit, so I can't do that.
I mean, I think Gordon would have.
I will allow you to have relayed it.
It's within Gordon's character to share put in information like that.
Yeah, sorry, we should have roleplayed that. I apologize.
No, that's cool.
Hey, James.
I should ask more questions about the stone.
Hey, James, did you never guess? I don't know who he was talking to, but he sounded like he was talking to people who he made a deal with. It was super weird.
Cool, Spit, take that to the trunk of cocaine. And there, it was roleplayed.
It's magical.
I go, well, it appears that the Carnells have promised Philip that if he does their bidding, they will cure Jenny, so, you know, the joke being that they've cracked the cure to vampirism. I mean, from what you from what I've researched on them, I mean, they seem like that would be the least thing that they would want.
You are of my blood. They have no cure. They would. They would simply turn her like you.
So, if I relay this to Philip, if I can make him see light and reason, perhaps no one has to die.
Blood.
I will have to bear my crosses, but he deserves to be a part of this family.
Blood is thicker than anything. If you can make him see light, the Cornells are poisoning his mind. He is barely more than a thrall. He is only granted so much sentience because he has a purpose for them. Rip him from their grasp.
I will do my best. He was my brother once, and I did not like what I had to do, but it was necessary.
This is a second chance for you, then. Is saving him some sort of atonement that you feel is needed?
I don't know. I've never really believed in gods, and quite frankly, I was always secure in what I act in truth. And that is that in order to make sure that my family lives better blood on my hands as possible, I will be their monster, if it means that they can see the light and live well above the darkness. I make no actions or pretend that I am a saint. I know well and true that I am a devil. But if they might live a better life, I would sacrifice thousands.
You are my blood, it seems.
I will just have to hope that Philip can forgive more than the rest of the family will.
Make him
because
see.
the bottom line is, unfortunately, great-grandfather, is that this secret can no longer stay buried.
Make him see that his decisions are not his. He may think that he holds cards, but it is a loaded deck.
I shall.
Good.
If there's any, again, knowledge, insight, or assistance you could provide, it would be greatly appreciated.
When the Cornells grant sentience to their pawns, they must have an anchor, a focus. Ripping that from him should make it easier.
So they use a device to control him?
Yes, well, it makes their communication and influence easier.
So like a crystal?
It is occasionally a crystal, yes.
Because we kind of stole a crystal from him.
Wait.
Well,
the
my friend Roland.
Now he is laughing.
We...
It's like, I thought you said that the other thing was a joke.
I mean, do you think the crystal was it? I mean, he...
It might have been it.
Well, let's see if he has a backup and just make sure that there are no other ways he can be controlled.
Good. Be cautious. House Cornell has been waiting for this opportunity for over 200 years.
Understood. I will do all that I can to prevent this tragedy.
Good luck. And the voice fades.
Cool. As for my other thing, I can save it till the end of the session. I basically am planning on meeting with my contact, and I think that would be a good way to end.
I think that's going to be how we start next session, because I think that's going to be a long thing.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that was the other thing I was going to do. I'll save it for...
Yeah, we can start next session with that. Aki, do you have anything you want to accomplish?
I'm good for now.
Okay.
I'm good for now, yeah.
Josh, how about you?
Before we get too far away from the estate, I'm gonna tell Spit to go back, and if anyone asks, I'll be back in an hour. And I'm going to fly as high up as I can within 15 minutes, which, doing the calculations, would be 12,000 feet.
Okay.
And just fly around in the sky for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for your own fun and amusement?
Fun and amusement. Just try and take a breather.
Okay, just getting some mail.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and just make me a general wisdom check.
Great.
Here comes that flying Taras again.
-2. Alright, so that's a 6 minus 2, which would be a 4.
Okay. Man, I was really hoping you would roll higher, just as something to, like, I can narrate some calming shit.
Yeah.
But actually, let me double check something.
I was about to leave, but now my curiosity has been piqued. Not that I wasn't before, but still.
Oh, God.
I just want to check something real quick. Doot. Yeah, it would have been wisdom. Yeah. So, yeah, you're still a little... No, actually, no, this would be Constitution, I would say.
Alright. So,
My
do you want
con
me to
is
take
a
the
1.
do you want me to take the original roll, or do you want me to re-roll?
Go ahead and roll again. I'll allow it.
God damn it. It's a 6 again, but this time it's a 7.
Oh.
It's we're getting there, at least. You know?
Guidance.
Yeah, you're pretty shaken from the events of tonight, but yeah, it was just a rough night for you, man.
Yeah, that's fair.
Make me a perception check.
Oh, God. That's -2.
I'm trying to...
Oh, it's a 17. It's a 15.
Okay, finally.
I can see.
I was trying to give you something. The way the clouds are this high up in the light of the moon, just this sight from above, it's nice. It's separated. Just the feeling of the wind beneath your wings and just the view makes it easier to breathe.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay. Hawk, is there anything you want to accomplish?
I mean, my main thing is looking up and researching in James's library. But I was also going to try.
Let's be real. It's a laboratory. It's a laboratory.
Yeah.
Laboratory.
But
It's a
I was also
laboratory.
going to talk to Aki or Zoris
Indeed.
if I wanted to, but I think everybody's kind of,
Yeah, we're probably going to do that. Talking to each other stuff next session. But if you want, you can still roll that. I would say this would be a probably a history check.
Okay. Fire. 22.
22. Okay. The library has information specifically about vampires. Seems to be specializing in the physiology, how one becomes a vampire, what abilities they have, and the weaknesses, specifically the sunlight weakness. A vampire is vulnerable to... there are texts saying that a vampire cannot enter a residence without being invited, without an invitation from one of the occupants. you know they are harmed by running water. They take it's acidic to them if they even try to enter the water, or if they if they I believe it's if they if they end a turn in water. Let's see. You know that a wooden stake does not actually kill them; it just paralyzes them.
What about silver?
There is no information about silver. It seems as though they don't have a particular weakness to it. But you do know that everything that does damage to them, that they are very sensitive to sunlight. Also, oh no, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so sunlight hampers them greatly. So long as they're in it, they're constantly being harmed by it, and it hampers their ability to perform checks and make attacks.
Okay. On the information about running water, I want to get a map, if possible, of the rivers and any known tributaries of the rivers or potential underwater caverns that may have, underground caverns that may have like underground rivers and such.
Well, this map is pretty accurate. You're not seeing any rivers in the area. You know that there is a well that is used for the crops, but there isn't exactly a river within the town's borders.
Yeah, I guess I have that data then. So I don't really learn too much then.
Let's see. That was just the weaknesses. You do know that vampires do have the ability to change shape because you rode so high. You know that they can perform only certain actions while they are in human form and in the bat form because they do transform into bats.
Okay.
And let's see. Also, you know that they are difficult to fight because they heal. Any damage done to them is slowly healed while they're in combat. However, if the damage that they are hit by is radiant in nature, they do not recover that damage.
Okay, I was about to ask if I knew anything about like radiant, fire, ice, etc.
Or specifically if you were to be in combat with one, you would need to rely on either radiant damage or holy water.
Radiant or holy water, okay. Alright. I reckon that's all I can get then.
Alright. And with that, we're going to call it there for tonight. Thank you everyone for joining me. I have been your DM. I'd like to thank my fantastic players for joining me tonight.
Hey.
Way to dig up my dirty laundry.
I'm sorry. Dude, I was playing that for so long and you're like, we're going home. I was like, guess I'm dropping this now then.
I mean, I was planning on such a nice vacation with lots of character bonding, good moments, and then Philip has to ruin everything. He always ruins everything.
I know. Such a Philip move.
God, what a Phil move.
And now Damon wants to kill you.
No, come on.
Done. Now
Not if I kill you first.
I mean, you set a precedent.
Like I said, I will do anything to protect my sister. If you threaten Damon, I will.
Alright. I'm going to the recording here. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Will James die? Who knows?
Probably.